Hello and welcome to unMadeGaming on this fine Tuesday. We'll be back with Lost Mine of Phandelver, where we try to destroy whatever Mike plans and do it the most ass-backwards way possible on recorded media. So, Mike, tell us about that. How we have foiled everyone's plans at every possible turn.
No thanks.
Okay, cool. All right then, introduction to our characters today. We have Bitters. Who are you? What are you doing here? And why should anybody care?
I'm Mr. Bitters. I just hang out here a lot. I'm supposed to moderate and stuff. Tonight I'll be playing Ulf Lang, the half-elf warlock, who everybody really likes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a genuinely good person. He's a jovial guy. Yeah. We have a special movie star guest for us, Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. Who are you? What are you doing here? And why should anybody care?
I'm Dorothy.
You have the pigtails, looks like Dorothy.
Oh,
okay.
I didn't realize. I was just like, get my hair out of my face. All right. I am Mad Fishbarn. I am playing Sylvie, the Valley Girl Rogue. So, halflings. They are a valley people.
Yeah, obviously.
Of course.
Obviously. And our third player is absent today, so we are sponsored by GameWisp.com/unMadeGaming. Where you can literally go there and sponsor us by subscribing to our channel. You'll get all kinds of bonuses to include extra souls in chat, extra souls every month, one free crit or botch to give away, and one free advantage or disadvantage to give away. And we also do every 5 subscribers we do a giveaway. We gave away Storm King's Thunder?
Yes.
Something else? Volo's Guide, I think? We gave away like 3 things because we're at 15. That's how many that number there is. We gave away the starter set, the Dungeon Master's Guide, and Storm King's Thunder, I think, is what we gave away. So, yeah. At 20, we're giving away Volo's Guide to Magic. Monsters? Volo's Guide to Monsters? One of his guides. He's got several dozen. Mike, as our DM, who are you? What else do you do here? And why should anyone care?
Guys, I'm Mike, the Anonymous Rhino. I do some of our graphical stuff. That's pretty much my secondary job. But mostly I'm running games now, every Tuesday, which is here. So I will give you guys a quick update. I'm sure everybody heard of the Lost Mines of Phandelver. But currently where we are is finally properly clearing out the Tresendar Manor. Unlike these scrubs who went in at level 1 and went straight to the bugbears, found out that wasn't such a great idea and then ran away. Tonight they're going to clean house if they can. Almost literally.
Yeah, Mike, we learned the hard way that you can't fight 4 bugbears in one day.
No, you sure can't. Poppy found that out when she died 4 times.
I mean, we did anyway and killed them, but I mean, by the grace of the gods.
Yeah.
Actually,
for those donations right here.
By the grace of those viewer donations, and if you guys are curious what those are, if you go to the donation section down below the video, you can see what you can donate for. If you click on that little link there, it'll take you to a document that will show you all the fun things you can donate for, like a fish sword or to save our lives. So yeah, feel free to do that. All donations go directly back into the channel to make it more awesome, and they go to making this more and more stuff happen here, because we all have full-time jobs, and it takes time to run this shit, it turns out. So yeah, with that, Mike, I believe we're in the middle of combat.
You are not in the middle of combat.
We're in the middle of almost combat.
You are potentially. You don't know. You just heard some noises, closed the door, and are hoping for the best right now. So, what do you guys do? You guys pretty much, that's exactly where you left off. Do you want to sit and wait? Do you want to prepare anything? Do you want to...
So I think we're taking a short rest is what we are in this room
That's what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
However, on the map, you certainly heard some loud noises from that door.
Yeah, well, I think Tiberius has the bed pushed in front of the door.
Across it, yes.
Yeah, and he's sitting there kind of barricading the door in, and he's fluting. He's fluting his flute tube.
That's what you do when you want to hide.
Yeah.
Play music.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he just wanted to rest. He didn't want to hide. He assumes everyone's dead. Probably.
That's what. Yeah, because nothing makes loud noises, right?
Yeah.
Because you explored every single room and cleared every single thing, so nobody's here.
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, we did get attacked by skeletons, so things can be dead and still make noise.
That's fair.
Ulf would have told you that if you'd asked.
Yeah. Ulf also has dead things on his person and makes them make noise all the time.
And that's also true.
Yeah, so that's what he's doing. I think he's probably playing his flute, and because it's so close to his ears, he didn't really hear any noises. He's just fluting it up.
Oh, no, you certainly heard noises. You heard them when you were out here.
Did we?
Yeah, you heard them as you're going in the room. That's why you barricaded it.
Oh, see, I thought we heard the noise because I started playing my flute.
Mm-mm.
See,
This
we
was
came
right
in-
before that.
Oh.
Yeah.
We ended it right before you guys actually started a rest.
Oh.
So
You guys were starting to roll your hit dice, but we kind of were at the end of the night anyway.
Oh.
So that's what I'm saying. What do you guys want to do? You heard the noises. You're in this room. What's going on?
Yeah, he's gonna barricade the door and sit where he is with his flute.
we'll definitely take the rest if we can, as much as we can.
They can't get in yet, so he's gonna
Okay.
continue to barricade the door until they try to
So-
beat it in. And
So
funnel it in.
I have to ask, because would your characters not be doing anything actively to determine what noise was happening, or are you just like, fuck it, noise is happening, we take a rest?
Yeah, well, I'd be listening probably.
Okay, so go ahead and give me active perception rolls for anybody who would be trying to determine what was that noise.
Well, remind us. Okay, do we not know? We just heard a noise. What did it
You heard
sound
a
like?
noise. It's passive, so you don't
Okay.
you don't get any details from that really.
I'm still too angry about the whole stand thing.
So Sylvie, with her Valley Girl ears, hears that the noises weren't like scuffles, like, oh, let's up at arms and like grabbing swords and knocking over tables to get through a door. It sounds like people are really drinking heavily from that door, and they're having a raucous time.
I'm a little afraid to tell Poppy this.
That's
Because I
fair.
think she'll just want to go in and join the party instead of dealing. But if she runs in and joins the party, that might be beneficial for us.
We are dressed like red brands, right?
that is also true.
Oh yeah. So,
Well,
alright,
with your 19, you could tell nobody's like coming out that door. That was just people.
okay.
Maybe they're gambling. Maybe they're just drinking and doing like tabletop dancing. I don't know.
Is that like tabletop gaming, but you roll you roll your hips
Yeah.
instead?
For how well you did.
You roll your hips instead. Oh god.
So you guys maybe be able to take an unhindered short rest for 1 hour.
Yeah, I'll tell them about the noise and that it's that we'll probably be okay as long as we don't make.
Yeah. What's convenient is that there's 4 beds in here. I didn't even think of that.
There's only 3 because Elf smashed
One
one to
broken,
pieces.
but you could still like lay the mattress. That's
Elf
what Ulf
smashed
was
one to
on.
pieces.
Yeah, Ulf doesn't care. It's as broken as his heart.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys go ahead and roll any kind of hit dice, anything you want to do for that. Let me pull up Poppy. I don't know if she needs hit dice. I'm sure she does.
She only needs a couple, I think. She's only down a couple hit points at this point.
She's 22 out of 24. I mean, if I was her, I wouldn't even bother.
Yeah.
Does anyone actually need a short rest? Because I'm at max hit points.
I think. Does Poppy get her rage back?
Not after a short rest. It's a long rest.
Yeah.
A long rest,
Well,
okay.
you're at 15 out of 21.
No, I'm at 15 out of 15. 21 is when we.
Oh,
level up.
that's your new one after you roll.
Yep.
Yeah, I was at full, so.
Okay. Who the hell got hurt? Oh, no, you guys kept passing all of your fucking rolls.
Yeah.
That's right.
You were super salty about it, if you recall.
Yeah. Oh, everybody's fucking proficient at con saves.
Only one of us is. We just kept rolling high.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are dicks.
Yeah. So if everyone looks fine, do you say that there's a loud raucous party going on next door?
Yeah, I'll take the chance and tell you guys.
So like as he's sitting there, like with his flute out, he pulls the flute down, as you do. Adjusts his red. Is it a red cloak sash? What is it, Mike?
Cloak.
So like a
hood
full
cloak.
on, like a hooded
Yeah.
job there. He readjusts it to make it look fancier and begins to slide the bed away. And he says, a party here. We should absolutely go join them.
But
As the DM rolls his eyes.
you,
I didn't do anything.
you know these are the bad guys, right?
Yes, of course I know they are the bad guys, but we should join them and drink heavily of their mead, and perhaps we can convince them like Tarth to join our team. The good guys. Or Poppy can befriend them.
I need a new Sebastian.
Or boyfriend them.
She mostly, like, makes friends with her, like, sword.
With her double axe to the back.
Well, I think that's the plan, right?
Yes, well, I mean, of course we could kill them, but how often do you get to party with the bandits you have just slain?
I mean...
How often do I?
It's a general question. Ulf, do you often party with people you've killed?
I wouldn't call it a party.
Do you often associate with people you've killed, Ulf? Ulf, tell me about the people you have killed.
So let's go to the party.
Yes, yes. I have my flute.
If we go to the party, we can make Ulf talk to them. Tell them all about himself.
And they will go to sleep. And then it is much easier to dispatch them. Genius plan. Ulf? Perfect! Settled! And he opens the door.
Perfect.
There are so many bandits everywhere. There's 13 bandits.
What could go wrong?
It's fine.
It's like somebody attacked the castle, ran away, and didn't expect reinforcements or something.
Who would do that?
Hey, wait. Before we go in there, what if, hypothetically, this glass staff guy is there?
Then you take his staff. And you are the glass staff.
They don't like glass staff in town. I don't want to be him.
Oh, well, that is fair, my friend. Then you shatter the glass staff. You absorb its power. I assume that's how people of your ilk gain power.
Well, that's what happens in, like, stories.
Okay, well, we'll try that then.
Good, good. Yeah, so what do I see outside this door, Mike? Anything?
You see
Door.
through his eyes 15 feet of hallway, of stone, a little bit of mold, perhaps a rat.
Oof, man.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, no, it's just the same hallway you've seen like twice now. Stairs up, going to your right, going upstairs, you see maybe the, little bit of a dead round thing.
The corpse of Not Stan.
Of not Stan yet.
Bitters, I just want you to know that in tonight's tweet, I said episode 7, we're doing it for Stan.
I saw that. I appreciate it.
Guys, and if you see that retweet section down there below, if you guys want to help these players and DMs out, if you type in !tweet in the chat, if you retweet that, as soon as we hit 10 retweets, everyone on screen gets advantage, including GameWisp. So, yeah, I guess if he sees nothing, he it's real hard to carry a torch and play the flute at the same time. So he's gonna leave his torch on where it is on the ground and play his flute, fluty toot toot, and walk forward.
So you're just walking down there playing the flute?
Yeah, I'm playing the flute, and I'm just gonna walk up to this door.
Okay.
I imagine Poppy would be probably close behind him.
Probably.
And I'll go last. So maybe I can hide.
Okay, so Ulf, what are you doing? Are you just going to sit back, or?
As usual, pulling up the rear.
Just
Okay.
slowly toddling forward.
Yeah. He's the life of the party.
Okay, what do you do when you get to this door? You just sit out there and play the flute?
Is it an in-swinging door or an out-swinging door?
It is an in-swinging door, because doors swing into a room.
Okay.
The doors are.
Are they, Mike?
Yep.
Are they?
I mean, yours is kind of different, but yes.
So, yeah, he swings the door open, with his foot. He, kicks the door in. Not, aggressively. Just, he's playing a flute. He needs 2 hands for his flute.
Do you like put your leg up there, like turn the doorknob?
No, I mean, is there a knob? I assume it's like a latch.
It's a
or something
door,
like
so,
that.
you have to,
So he's gonna like
there's something.
he's gonna like jimmy the latch and then kick the door with his elbow, with his foot.
It's not like you're at like Walmart and you have like a door that you can like push and open up.
I mean,
You have to like use a thumb or something on top to push it down. So okay, so you're like using your elbow to push
yeah,
it down.
just whatever. Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Or it's like a latch that like has the padlock in it. I don't know how
roll
medieval.
for door.
I don't know how medieval doors work, Mike. I know they didn't have handles, that's for sure. They didn't have knobs.
But anyway, it opens into the room. See.
So yeah, so he does whatever he has to do with his elbow to get that knob working, and then he kicks the door in while tooting on his pan flute, pausing momentarily to look at everyone. Are they all in red sashes as well, or red cloaks as well?
Yes, they all are, and they instantly, all of them, turn around and look right at the door.
Yeah. So he swings the door open, and he says, "Alas, we have arrived!" With his with his pan flute, and he says, "Brothers in arms, we are here. I heard there were needed reinforcements here at this destroyed manor. The glass staff had summoned us. Sorry for our late hour of arrival, but here we are nonetheless. I heard revelry."
And so this guy walks over to you, and he pulls the flute down from your mouth. He said, "Where did you come from?"
"Where did you come from? Who are you, my good man?"
And at this point, he pulls out his sword, and it's in your chest.
It's like inside my chest?
It could be. And then he's gonna like roll a deception, give me something.
He looks to him, and yeah, so...
I don't remember any more reinforcements. We are with the reinforcements.
You have advantage on deception checks when you're trying to pass as a different person.
Okay. He's also blind, stinking drunk.
Oh, okay.
So he has
Well,
disadvantage on saving throws. Oh, that's saving throws. So he's saving throws.
yeah, I mean, if you're trying to insight, you could do that too, if you'd like.
Yeah, no. He will be inciting you.
So let's see, where is... how does the alphabet work? Deception. A 10! 14.
He's drunk.
14. Oh, 4. That's right, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I totally beat that. And I look to him and I say, What do you mean, where am I from? Where are you from? Who are you, man?
Let me pull up my random name number.
And then he, like, leans around the sword and do-do-do-do-do-do-do with one hand.
Alright, well, whatever.
He says, yes, reinforcements. They're not all from the same place. That's the point of reinforcements. We reinforce...
Well, I'm Sebastian.
We also know another Sebastian. He was here,
Like me?
stationed in the town. No, I am wrong. His name is Tav.
Tar. I haven't seen him in weeks.
He's fine, I assure you. I met him earlier today, before I arrived.
Is he on patrol watching the entrance?
Of course, yes, upstairs.
Oh, see, that's the only lie you tell. He is watching the entrance.
He is watching the entrance, and he's on the stairs.
He's technically upstairs.
He's technically...
He went down.
He's technically on the stairs. And they go up.
Okay, so he kind of like moves to the side, and he like refills his tankard there, and then kind of rejoins the table, and he waves you over and say, "You boys are up for it." He can see like there's more people behind. We're playing some knuckle busters.
Some knuckle busters, you say? What?
And you can see all of them have super bloody knuckles.
Is this the game with the coins and you assail each other with them? Yes, I have played this game. Not well, but it has been played by me in many a tavern on my travels. And he just strides right in.
I imagine.
And they see the two short women come in, or they don't even know, maybe you guys have the hoods up.
Yeah, Poppy would, but or Sylvie would. I imagine Poppy is quite familiar with this game.
Yeah, Poppy is, she wants to play.
Do they say anything about the fact that Poppy is covered in blood?
No, it's like, oh no, I remember you.
Yeah, of course. Hurrah, hurrah. Rebel. He says, now I do see quite a large amount of you here. Why are we all guarding the same room?
I mean, we had some people out and about. We're on, well, he told us not to drink, but we figured Yeah, we gotta use the stock, right, boys? Yeah. And they start like drinking some more.
You said you had people around. We just came through here. There was no one. The whole place is empty, but for this singular room.
What we had? Are you trying to tell me the slackers up in the front?
No, there is no one here. The only person I saw was Toth.
This isn't good. And he starts like walking towards the door, and he realizes, well, Ulf's kind of in the way.
Oh, there was the one-eyed monstrosity.
Was?
Well, yes, he assailed us as soon as we entered. He attacked us.
No, we have a deal with him.
No, he said, I do not like the red brands, and he attacked us.
Oh, fucking God. You go and tell Blackstaff. And so, like, he tells, like, this guy over here to start going through that door, and he kind of opens up the door that way. Door closes.
Do we hear another door open? Can I roll a
To hear, yeah, if you want to hear the other door open, you'd have to roll a perception. But this guy's, like, asking, oh, I don't remember you, but please, we have to investigate.
22.
22? Yeah, you hear it. Yeah, you both hear it. You hear him open up another door, and then you don't hear much after that.
Okay.
You might hear, like, another door opening, but that's about it. But yeah, no. Ulf, do you get out of the way for him, or do you kind of, like, block him from...
He probably stands there, seemingly unaware, as he's talking, like, mostly to himself at the moment, but once Tiberius quiets down for a minute, he's like, yeah, we had to kill that thing. He didn't think much of Stan, and so we took care of him, but there was nobody behind me. I'll tell you, it's true.
Well, that doesn't help us. We have to... They didn't just disappear.
I would assume not. Are you all magicians? I have seen the glass staff. He set a fire to the town earlier today, I was told. Toth was here. He said town was ablaze.
Yeah, sure fucking was. And he had that block. And
and then he trails off.
But he's gonna start forcing his way through. Yeah, Ulf, like, get out of his way. He's gonna muscle you. He's not gonna muscle you.
Ulf will get pushed aside
with a 4.
He doesn't even fight it.
Ulf just lackadaisically rolls with the move. Like, get out of the way. He's like, okay.
But he's gonna be right behind him.
Yeah, so they kind of like make their way.
Man.
That's fair. While he's droning and distracting those two, Tiberius sits down for a rousing game of knuckle dusters.
I bet Poppy would get in on that.
I would assume as much.
Sylvie is, I think, going to try and check this room out quietly, see if there's anything interesting in here. Would that be like...
in this room?
Hand?
You want to, like, steal stuff from this room?
Well, I know she just wants to check things out, like, see what's in everything.
Oh, yeah,
she
no,
doesn't
you
really
don't
want people to know notice, really, that she's doing it.
Well, you're doing it, then roll a stealth or... Yeah, give me a stealth, because sleight of hands is using your hands, but I want to know whether or not you're doing it quietly or not.
Okay.
So give me a stealth. Yeah, no, you're super doing well. They're pretty well blind drunk, and they're getting engaged in another game of Knuckle Busters. In here, it's dried meats, ales. This is like a rec room. Not so much a rec room, but it's a chop hall for them.
Okay. And then I think she's slowly going to make her way over to this door.
Okay.
And while they're, like, distracted while they're playing, like, she's just going to kind of inch her way across.
Yeah, and as you were checking those barrels, one of the guys across the room starts filling up his tankard over there, so it kind of leaves you a little bit wider of a berth.
Okay. So just, yeah, as they play, just she's going to, and then try and sneak out the door.
But this is a disadvantage because that's hit points. Okay.
That's not going to help you, Mike.
Yeah, so they are so engaged right now because they're poisoned with alcohol. So they disadvantage, and yeah, they nat 1, so technically zeroed. So you get through no issues. I'm not going to make you roll anything.
Okay.
If you want to get through that door, you totally can.
Okay. And then She's gonna check out, just do perception in this hallway and see what she can. Too much noise from this room. That's the problem.
Are you trying to listen into where the guard went?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can see that there's stairs that are going up this way. Obviously, right there. You see the door in front of you. Obviously, it's just another hallway, much like the opposite side. Yeah. So if you want, this door is slightly ajar. It's not like fully closed.
Okay.
So if you wish, you can go in. Excuse me. You can go in.
Do I see this guy up here? Or oh no, he's not.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't move him. He's in here.
Oh, okay.
You can tell. You didn't hear anything of him in the next room.
Okay. Is there anywhere to hide in there?
Give with a perception of 9. There's like a table. There's bookshelves. But there's some places you might be able to get behind. Especially, it's not very well lit in here. Actually, it's not lit at all. It's like maybe a couple Bunsen burners kind of things going on. But
And she's also small.
you're also small. You also have the magical armor. So
Yes, that's right. My
so if you want to find a place to hide, there's absolutely places to hide.
Okay, I will stealth. And I will hide. I have, what does it say? I have advantage when I'm hiding in a dark place because of my
Yes. Yeah. No. So 24.
ammo. So yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you're hiding.
I'll hide in there and wait, and then they can be there.
Okay. So Ulf, while you are over here, you can hear these guys talking about it. They kind of hop over it, and we'll say one of them has a torch. And they're kind of examining the body, and they roll it over, and they see that there's a hole in the eye hole. Who did this? And like they can tell, like this is fresh. Like the body's still warm. This just happened.
I mean, we did just tell him that we killed him.
Yeah, we were just
that's
on
true.
our way in. My friend stabbed him right in the eye.
And so he kind of like drags him off over here. Hell, stupid fucking demons. And so they kind of start heading this way.
And Ulf is just kind of droning on the whole time.
Yeah, we came this way too, and it wasn't a whole lot. And so they go straight for the hidden door. Go in here, blah blah blah, and then I gotta go over here, and they see the dead skeletons, and I don't know how much on their tail you are.
Like right on it.
Okay, so yeah, what about these guys? And he like kicks with the bones.
The skeletons?
Yeah.
This is a
Where the
crypt,
hell did these
right?
come from? Yeah, why are they out? This is weird.
Why are they out? Why are we out?
And so they come in here and see dead brothers,
Why are we out?
dead Red Brand brothers or Red Brand ruffians. And, yeah, they're also checking. Are you certain you didn't see anything on your way in?
Ulf's gonna no, we didn't see anything. But what's that in that cage over there? I'm pretty sure I see something. You should go look at it.
What over here? What's the southern cages or the northern cages?
The southern cages.
Oh yeah, so I guess they'd be kind of like this. Okay. And he's like, well, there's nothing in here. That's the problem. There's supposed to be people in here.
No, look close over in the corner.
And he starts looking over. Oh, this guy? You want him to move?
I mean, does he not notice these two corpses that are right here?
No, they're talking about that. They
Oh,
already
okay.
took their bodies.
I just want to make sure.
I was hoping I could maybe persuade them into actually going in the cage.
Give me a persuasion.
I can rock that. Maybe.
They're pretty easy. Yeah. Like, what? I don't see anything. It's too dark in here. So he goes in, and this guy kind of goes in, and they're...
Yeah, get the torch close. Follow him. Right. Now, does this cage door, does it look like I could close it and lock it?
You can certainly close it. However, if it's like any jail door that you typically see, the lock is inlaid and you need a key.
What did we do with that key? I know Ulf didn't have it.
You guys never had the keys. You guys...
Oh, right. Sylvie picked the locks.
Sylvie picked the locks.
Hey, it even looks like someone tampered with the lock over here. Look real close. He's really just trying to waste as much time with these guys
Okay.
as possible.
So
He's
we'll
elfing
get
it up.
back.
He's
We'll
elfing
get
it
back
up.
to that one, I guess.
That's what else good at.
Okay, so Sylvie, we'll zoom back over to you. You hear the door open. You hear two sets of footsteps. One is
Enjoy
clearly
your
like
stay.
walking faster than the other. The other one's pretty drunk. You could hear some like light yellings, but what we could tell is while you were in there, you could still hear the noise very well from this room, but not from this room. It was like it was muffled more than it should have been, more than you would assume. But then you also see a wizard come out.
I am staying very, very hidden.
Yeah, and so
As soon as he's out of the room, I'm gonna go check out this room.
okay.
Mike, just for clarification, the wizard, was his name Alex Wiz? Arise, minion, and welcome to the graveyard. Was that his name?
Like,
Was that his name by chance at all?
I want you to fall down the stairs.
The stairs appear below you, and you fall down them.
So Sylvie, go ahead and go into the next room real quick. We'll get
Okay.
your quick perception here. The room is lit, so you have plenty of time to perceive or investigate.
I'm gonna investigate.
Natural 20, fuck you. So you're gonna find, take some time. It's clearly quarters, so there's a desk, as you can see, there's a bed. But what's on the desk is what's most interesting. You see what looks like, what languages do you read?
Thieves' Cant, Common, and Halfling.
In Halfling. None of those share Dwarven runes, but you might be familiar enough with Dwarven to realize that it's Dwarven.
Okay.
And you can also see that there's a book that looks exactly like another book that's in Common. So one looks like the Common version, a Dwarven version of the same book. So you can assume natural 20. You're very investigative this one time. You can most likely assume that this is like a Rosetta Stone. This is because this one's in Dwarven, this one's in Common. You can translate.
Okay.
So you can assume there. You see map. Fragments, I guess you could say, or I don't want to say shards, but pieces of different maps, varying ages, and then a few things are in Dwarven. Most of them are actually in Dwarven.
Okay.
You also
but then
see
you
also
also-
see two great bookends that look like anxiety bears. Arise, minion, and welcome to the graveyard.
Anxiety bears.
Anxiety bears, Mike. You decide what that looks like, but that's what they look like. They're bookends that look like super
biting their fingernails,
super
exactly.
anxious bears.
They're biting their claws.
Like if you took Piglet and made him a bear, and he's like, "Oh no!"
So then you also in there you see a letter in Common, and it just says, "Lord Albrecht, my spies in Neverwinter tell me against the strangers. Tell me that strangers are due to arrive in Phandelver. They could be working for the dwarves. Capture them if you can, kill them if you must, but don't allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarven maps in their possession are delivered to me with haste. I'm counting on you, Iarno. Don't disappoint me." And it has like a black spider sketched as a signature. I don't have that typed up yet. I can, but
Oh, I got the gist of it.
you got the gist of it? Okay.
So, obviously, if I'm assuming that he's talking about us because we're awesome.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good
And-
assumption.
Yeah. So obviously, if he doesn't want us to have the map, we have to have the map. So I'm going to take all those map pieces.
Sure. Yeah, and when you look over them real quick, they it looks like an outdated map. Like certain areas are there that shouldn't be there, or like look bigger than they really should be. Like cities look bigger, but are really towns look like cities. Maybe at once it was booming, but so it's not an accurate map from what you can tell, but it's still a map nonetheless of the region.
Of this region?
Of this region, yes. Of the greater. You see Neverwinter on there. You see Waterdeep. You see
Okay.
towns to the east. That kind of it's
North Coast, kind of.
Yeah. Some of the Sword Coast, not all of it, but a good portion of it.
Okay. All right. Now, of these books, which one looks like the one I should take. Should I take
They're
all?
both fairly small. There's about 3 books. One's totally in Dwarven. Well, 2 of them are totally in Dwarven. One's in Common. It's up to you. You can easily get all 3. They're not very
No, I'm
big.
taking them.
Okay, one's a tome, so one is kind of big, but the other 2 are normal book size.
Okay. They're all going in all my pockets and.
Yeah, so just say, Dwarven book, and then to make it easy, just say Rosetta Stone of Dwarven books.
Okay. And then this door over here. Oh no, wait, sorry. I don't. Okay. I assume that's meant to be.
That's a secret door.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Find it.
Yeah, with an investigation, natural 20, you can tell, like, oh, there's a breeze, and it's much
Okay.
like all the other secret doors, and then you can see that it goes up.
It goes upstairs. Okay. So I'm not going to go to another level. I will sneak my way back to these guys. I will probably, so like as these guys, as you switch over to them, I'll just have her go around the outside, and she's going to come back up to this bottom door. Like down here.
Yeah. Oh, so you want to try to sneak around that way?
Yeah, I don't want to cut because the wizard never just went through this door. I want to come around the other
Right,
side.
and it's also been a few minutes, and you can. What we'll do is, while you're here, you can hear them, the 2 ruffians and Ulf, walking by you. Just how the time happened. It was all kind of happening at the same time, so
Yeah.
you can hear them walking past or in the distance.
Okay,
I'm sure you're
I'll
quite
just-
used to the droning sound of Ulf's voice.
it's kind of soothing,
It's like I just tell Ulf to tell me a story before bed,
And
and
then
then
you're
I'm
like-
good. And I just cuddle up.
But you're supposed to be the storyteller.
You guys know like everything there is to know about my family at this point, but
That's-
you don't know
I was
anything.
gonna say that's not true. We've heard everything there is to hear about your family. We don't know any of it.
Retention 0.
Yeah. Knowledge was spoken. So when he enters here, Mike, what does he say to the 2 people that are clearly not red bandits?
So he, as he walks in, he doesn't quite notice you guys at first, and he's like more upset that everybody is drinking, despite they're supposed to be on patrol themselves. Like they're not supposed to be on break right now, or on break. They've clearly been here for a while, and he's like, "I've important studying to do. You 2, with you." He's looking at Poppy. I don't even remember recruiting you. What are your names? And he's like taking tankards away from folks.
What does Poppy say?
I think Poppy will just pretend to be really, really drunk.
I mean, she could also just like walk under the table.
Yeah, and just be like, and get under the table and just sort of out of the way because.
As he walks in, she just kind of vanishes.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and bring up my fantasy name generators because I'm not a DM and I don't have it open today, and pull up bandit names so I can make up a bandit name. Yay!
I think bandit names is an actual generator.
It
too.
sure is. Yeah, it sure
Great.
is. Oh man, these are great. He looks to Glassstaff. What does Glassstaff look like?
He's a human, darker skin, darker hair. He's kind of short, nerdy, because he's a wizard.
Mm-hmm.
But you can tell he's and he's kind of eloquent, even though he's scolding right now. You can we are supposed to be here doing our not our naughty business. That's way too doing that business.
Doing our naughty business. I like that better, Mike. He looks to him and he says,
He's like Ned Flanders.
Who am I? Who am I, Glassstaff? Why, I am Madman Dickinson, of course. The leader of the Madmen. One section of the Red Bandits.
Roll deception.
Done.
Straight up lying.
Like I'm stretching the truth. Where is deception? Fucking nat 20, suck a dick, Mike!
Like, how much have you been drinking?
I haven't had a drink!
Fuck you, Mike.
I've been playing Knuckle Dusters!
God damn it.
Oh, man!
It was a good story.
How did they get my letter already?
Of
course.
Oh, the madmen. He says, yes, the madmen. We do not operate out of Cragmore Castle. We operate discreetly below the mountain. Not under mountain. Just a different, separate mountain range.
Nondescript mountain.
If you go north along Tribor Trail, and you take a hard left into the forest, you'll see us there. We have a small encampment of the madmen. This tiny one here, she is the maddest of the madmen. You can tell by the amount of blood.
Growling noises.
You can tell by the sheer amount of blood she's covered in. She bathes in the blood of her enemies, and she makes a new enemy every day. Glassstaff.
Fantastic.
And so he's gonna smell your breath as you're speaking, and he will smell no alcohol. And so look, I'm glad you came in just the right amount of time. These fine gentlemen, and he scowls and looks at the rest of them, clearly don't understand how to follow orders.
Of course not. The drunken rabble you have assigned to the honor of defending you in this manner.
Get them at post. I don't care if they're blind stinking drunk. Get them where they should be, and then report to me.
Good. I will do so. Where are you stationed? The room just past this one.
Yes.
Good.
And he walks out immediately. He's gone with the quickness.
Yes, I will bring you and all of my companions! And I just shout after him so that everyone can kind of echo through the cavern. Now, men, step 2, attention! Hut!
That's so. Like, one guy will start heading out this way. One guy, let me. 2 guys go this way.
So, Mike, these barrels and chairs. So let's say these barrels here. What are they full of? Or are they full?
If you want to go over there, you can check them.
Yeah, he just wants to see what they're full of. Like, are they?
Oh yeah. You don't even have to roll for it. Those are that's the ale kegs.
Okay.
So by the look of them, there's a tap hole there.
So he's essentially going to get these guys to wherever they're going, and on the way have them roll the kegs so they can have something to sit on, because they're drunk and will be wobbly and stand up, and hopefully they just fall asleep sitting down.
So these people.
So yeah, so these chairs, those mugs, those things, and these chairs here. He'll try to escort the chairs. Like, you sit here, guard this position. Roll the barrel, tip it on its side and roll it. It is round. And he'll give them all comfortable seats, so they can.
And then 3 guys just stay there.
Okay. Yeah, he makes sure that every post has a keg.
Okay, so every person has a keg for them to go sit on.
That way they can discreetly continue drinking, because they are amateur hour.
I'm not done with that note, Sylvie. If that popped up, don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess she'll come back and she'll kind of make her way over to Tiberius. Just kind of elbow him.
Says, oh yes, Sylvie, we are to report directly to Glassstaff. We are now in charge of the manor, directly under him. These drunken braggarts here, they are now on post and on duty. Up, step 2, you! And he points to the one who's like doing that on the table. Says, we will gather. Poppy here, you and Ulf is somewhere, I believe. We should.
And at the mention of Ulf, as you're kind of figuring that out, we're gonna pan over to Ulf now. Ulf, what are you doing? What are you gonna do with these guys? You got them in the cage, and they're ready for a ripping if you catch my drift.
No one catches your drift on that one.
What is it? Ripping.
What is it? What does that mean?
That's for you to decide.
I don't think it is. Chat, what's a little ripping mean? Ready for
ready for a ripping.
Can I rummage around in the pockets of the corpses here?
Yeah, give me an investigation.
Looting corpses.
And so
particularly
wanna
looking
be
for a key.
discreet about it? Do you want to be discreet about it, or?
I mean, as discreet as possible, but they're drunk, so he kind of
Okay. So,
figures he's got a moment.
so the way I see this working the best is that it's not so much that you're like looking physically through them. You're looking them up and down, like looking for a key ring on their belts. Because I don't think you guys actually looted the corpses. I think you guys had the family kind of went along with things. But you do spot the keys. So either you can like roll like an acrobatics or maybe athletics to quickly grab it and lock the doors, or you can try to like roll like a stealth to quietly take the key and lock the door. So with an 18, you've identified where it is.
I think.
Excuse me, of executing.
I believe you've also identified tokens. Arise, minion, and welcome to the graveyard.
Do you have any advantages left?
I do have an inspiration I think I'd like to burn on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
You may absolutely take that 23. And you lock him in.
Yeah.
It's not quite. You do it for the acrobatics, so it's not quiet. So you like slam the door shut, lock the key, lock it, and like maybe back up a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's like, God, what was that? And they kind of like turn over here and like, what are you doing?
What you doing?
Get out of here. Here's your money.
The door. It's locked. I don't know. And he's like,
Your hand.
he's stuffing the key very.
What do you got in your hand?
No, I don't know. It's locked. I gotta go back and see my friends. I'll be back for you.
Okay. And at this point, I would say not everybody. That was actually quicker than. So we'll say that you're going this way. Oh, I'm sorry, I took your character. If you want, you'll be crossing as the Red Brands are like going out on patrol, rolling barrels. If you want, or if you're quick about it, you can get to them before they really get across the bridges.
No, I think he's not all that quick.
Okay, so you'll be like, I'd say like you'd be here, as you know they're crossing, and this guy's.
Oh, hey, you guys smell like booze.
Ugh. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Look, I was talking to that guy there. He went to find the others. They went to the town, but he said
Where's
you.
the town?
Well, he said nobody was here, so we should. They probably went to the town.
We should try checking on the prisoners.
Mayhem and all that, right? No, he said to go back and get you guys and tell you to go sleep it off because there's some trouble.
But the guy you were with, Madman.
Mad, yeah, he's pretty crazy.
Yeah, he's pretty crazy. He said he has us rolling these, and we have to do what he says because Glassstaff said so. And he told us to roll these, and he didn't say to listen to you. He said to listen to him.
Oh yeah, but that other guy was the boss too, right? So
Big boss, and the big boss told somebody else that they were the small boss.
you guys got a lot of bosses.
It's only 2 right now. Are you a small boss?
No,
You're with them. Oh,
I'm just like you guys. I'll do you a favor though. You go to sleep. I'll roll the barrels.
oh, okay. And he like instantly lays down on like flour sacks right there. It's like, yeah, for real. He's passed out. He's pretty fucking stunned.
Yeah. So Ulf's gonna like do what they were doing, or at least a reasonable facsimile until they're occupied, at least,
Okay.
and then make his way back towards the others, very uncertain of what the hell just happened.
Like, literally the whole dynamic changed while you were gone.
Yeah.
So I assume you'd come back, like, right as I'm explaining to Sylvie that we're in charge now. And
Yeah.
you there, get off the table! You are to be patrolling this room! Circles, laps, let's have them, now!
And he's dragging his feet, and he'll start making circles around.
He's just doing circles, just doing a lap randomly
Yeah.
around the room.
What about these? What about these two? Should they be doing circles too?
Yes, all of you, laps! Simultaneous laps! Stagger it while being simultaneously equidistant apart, 30-inch step, and he's just saying contradictory things. Serpentine in a circle!
Grapevine.
Concentric
Grapevine.
circles.
So, well,
Some people to force.
One large circle, a medium circle, and then you in the center, you just spin in a circle.
Alright, I'm too lazy to make that happen, so. So yeah, you guys are together now. What's going on now? Keep in mind, if these guys are going out, you had some stuff happening over here that they could easily get to.
Oh, yeah. But Elf doesn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah. So you guys
the
need to.
family,
You guys,
didn't we send the family, like,
they
out?
said they were gonna wait.
No, they're waiting over here.
Oh, right.
So if you
waiting
guys
over
had
there
taken a long rest, they would have left.
Yeah, they're waiting here with Tarf.
Yep.
They said we'll give you like an
Okay.
hour or so.
Because we did take the rest, I think, didn't we?
I
No,
don't
you
think
guys,
so. No,
you
we
guys
didn't.
didn't need to roll. You guys didn't.
Okay. All right. So we should.
Anxiety Bear says jog alphabetically by height.
But
That's good. I'm gonna use that one. I'm gonna use that one day. Find a reason.
Yeah. So she'll kind of elbow Tiberius and be like, "I found some stuff. Also, we should go check on those people."
Yeah. So does he know? I mean, are they just patrolling randomly, Mike, or did Tiberius assign them patrols? What's the patrol?
You tell me. You tell me. You could tell them to go and sit in certain places.
Yeah,
like,
that was kind of the point of the chairs
Okay,
and the barrels.
so-
Is he grouped them and
Okay.
sat them in chairs.
Ping where you want. So you have
So one group would be here.
one group or one person.
One group, because they can watch this way and other directions.
Okay, so you have two people there.
Yeah, and then since I know there's a secret staircase down here, probably another group over here.
Okay.
Since I know that's kind of where we came from, so if you're gonna come from either one of those two directions.
Okay. And then this one last guy. He could be anywhere. He could be in
Yeah,
any.
he's roams between the two of them in case they need backup or whatever.
So pretty much your order was to monitor the crevasse.
Yeah, on either sides. That way, those are the two entrance points. So he helped them roll the barrel.
And
out.
knowing the entrance there, that's the quickest entrance in your minds.
Plus, we know that this was a secret tunnel, and we found this secret tunnel already. So those are the only.
You actually don't know that was a secret tunnel. You guys failed.
No, we walked out there. We literally walked through it the first time. Me and Ulf walked through.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We came in from this side, and walked through that way.
Well, you guys came down this way. I could have swore you guys didn't actually see this door.
No, we did. We came through. We came through this way and walked this far, and then made the assumption that this was the crevasse, and then walked back and closed the door, and then actually put a barrel in front of the door.
Okay, you know what? I remember the barrel part. You're right.
And then we walked the opposite way, so we know where both secret doors are, including the secret staircase. We do not know about this secret door.
Okay.
Yeah, so I positioned them at both secret doors, both opposite ends of the ravine there, and allow them to sit.
Yeah.
But each group does have a keg of beer in case when no one's watching, they get thirsty. It's a hard day's work.
Because you're the good cop.
Yeah. Listen, I know we were having a party, but the most I can do for you is this. Take this with you. Use it as a stool. No one will know the difference. I'll turn a blind eye. And let them...
And one of them looks over to you and he's blinded one eye.
No offense meant for your one eye. I'll be blind in both eyes for you. Ding! Sparkle!
And he winks the blind eye.
And he just
Yep. Okay, yeah, you guys have free range. You guys kind of have the situation under control.
it's a situation.
It's a situation, all right.
For
yep.
sure. So then he says, now, madmen! And he, motions to the party. He says, now we are to report directly to Glassstaff in this room yonder. Let's go! And then he files out of the room and holds the door for everyone to file out after him.
Alright. We'll follow, but Sylvie will kind of motion to, stay out here.
Yeah, he opens the door because he knew you left, I think. Or no, you had, a real high stealth. So
I came back.
Yeah.
I snuck out and then came back, so...
So he's holding the door for you, Elf.
Oh, so I guess I missed the party?
No, that door's closed.
I thought you meant that door.
No, he was holding this door for you. Then he immediately closes it as soon as you're out, so the other guards can't hear us. He says, "Yes, I believe Glassstaff is here, in this room.
He, has a secret room
It's a secret room.
in there. And, also I took some stuff.
What kind of stuff did you take?"
Books and a map and stuff. We're, not supposed to have it. So I figured we should have it. So we should probably, leave.
You just see...
Maybe,
You see Tiberius beam. He's super smiley at you, and he pats you on the head, and he says, Now, Sylvie, none of the things you stole were, in fact, shiny. They were all useful, and I am so proud of you. Did you take anything shiny? We'll make this moment even more... Oh! My goodness! And he stage whispers. This is a great day, a frabjous day, one might say. Kaloo Kalay, even.
Tiberius, if she did, she wouldn't tell you.
Damn it, Ulf, you are correct.
Him and his elven wisdom.
I've never stolen anything.
It's literally not true. I've watched you and judged you silently on several occasions. I like your shirt.
You don't do anything silently.
Oh, man. Yeah, so you're saying we should get out of here?
Word of our community's
Or
claims.
something. He's gonna figure out that, that stuff is gone, and he's probably gonna be mad.
Will he be as mad as Earthen Lady? Arise, minion, and welcome to the graveyard. No?
Speaking of mad, who's the madman?
Oh, yes, we are the Mad Men. And as luck would have it, I am now Madman Dickinson.
Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to explain wholeheartedly to Glassstaff that we were in fact part of the Red Brands, and convinced him that we are not only the Madmen, but they also exist. Also, we may have a fort in the woods north of Tribor Trail.
Oh, well, we should go there then.
It seems like a good safe hiding spot. If we don't have one, we should...
Oh, yeah. But Glassstaff will probably burn the town down again.
Enjoy
If we just
your
kill
stay.
him, we could go.
And as you say that, you hear a door open and slam over here, somewhere over in room 11.
Like,
And you hear loud footsteps.
it is a loud slam. So
Yeah,
as the door slams...
Immediately meow.
As the door slams, Tiberius says, "And you go over there and patrol the north sector of the crevasse." And then he'll start to jiggle the handle of this room that that Glassstaff is in.
Okay. And he's coming through. He's trying to open the door. Are you holding the door shut?
Oh, well, he's jiggling it, so they're just competitively jiggling the door handle until he eventually no, and gets pulled in with Glassstaffs.
Oh yeah, that'll eventually happen, and he does wiggle the door open.
Sylvie and Poppy are gonna quietly and quickly make their way back to where the family is.
Try to give me a stealth. You have advantage. They are gonna. The DC's gonna be lowered because they're drunk and probably now.
Let's see. Hopefully Poppy doesn't have too bad of a stealth. Hopefully I don't have too bad of a stealth. Wow.
What'd you get?
Well, I would have advantage because it's dim in here.
Yes. 11. Let me go ahead and they have disadvantage.
Huh.
It makes sense because they're drunk and it's dark, and so you can easily get there.
And they're all humans, and we didn't give them a single torch.
Yeah, exactly. So they're just out here in the dark, watching the door.
So, oh, that's right. Well, I would know. Would I be able to get through the secret door down here? Because we did put a barrier
The door.
in front of it, but would I be able to like jiggle it open?
Robots.
This door.
That would require, like, you're not going to just open the door, but there is something in front of it.
Yeah, the door opens
Yeah.
in, I think. That's why you put the barrel there.
Yeah, so we could say this. You are aware that barrel exists,
Mm-hmm.
so you can go north instead.
Okay.
So you just know that Ulf went with 2 people, so you don't know if you're going to see them with their skulls being ripped out of their head, or what.
It's always a possibility.
All right.
It's true.
So we'll be making our way back, and we'll find the family and tell them to leave.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what happens. And what about Tarth and the 2 prisoners? Oops.
Sylvie.
Yep, that was for you, Madfish.
Sorry, what was that?
What are you going to tell Tarth and about the 2 hostages you guys have as well?
Oh, right. Where should we go? Where should they go? Well, they should probably go to the, what's that guy's name? I wrote it down. The guy with the stuff. Bildar?
Sildar?
The Lion Shield guy.
He's from the Lord's Alliance.
Oh, okay, no. What was his name?
Oh, from the Lion Shield Coster? That was
Yeah.
a woman. Rather dashing looking.
Yes. Greywind?
Was Greywind, yes, I just can't... Lenine, I'm sorry, Lenine Greywind.
No, who was the guy that was giving orders? Because nobody was
Oh,
listening.
you're thinking of Sildar Hallwinter. He is the guy from
Yeah,
the
Sildar.
Lord's Alliance.
Yeah.
He's just not from the Lion Shield Coster.
Oh, right. Okay, I can have them confused. Okay, so,
He's taking
Yeah.
martial control of the town.
yeah. So she'll tell him to take them all to him. Because
Okay.
he's probably the most trustworthy person.
Yeah, and the boy is like 14 or 15, so he actually takes one of the swords from the thick boys, and he helps escort them. So,
I forgot that was her name. You.
like, this is what happens when you let me DM.
Yeah, it's almost as bad as what happens when you let me be a player, Mike.
So yeah, you go ahead and give them those orders. Now, are you going to hang out in room 1? Or are you going to move around at all? If you want, we'll stop there because we need to take care of... So we'll put you over here to give them those orders. So, Mike, what do you do when the door jerks open? Do you let it open, or do you still try to hold it a little bit? Does it?
Yeah, he's not like aggressively holding it against him. There's competitively jiggling it. So he's holding the door, and he kind of gets yanked a little bit. Like, oh, I was also trying to get in. Like, you know, you're trying to open the door while someone else is opening the door because you're not paying attention, and you kind of like both bash each other. And he's like, oh, and he like stumbles in, and he says, oh, goodness! And he's like begins to like haphazardly dust off. Glassstaff, I am here. You requested my presence after the men were on patrol. Here I am.
Who was in my quarters? It says, do not enter. I told you to take care of this.
I have only just arrived, as you can see right now.
Madman, I can't trust you because you're so mad.
That's
That
a nice
is
sign that
fair.
do not enter.
Now,
It's-
where is the sign? Is it in like his actual?
It says, don't girls allowed. It doesn't.
It says, this is a fort! He says, no, I have only just arrived moments before you
This is my fortress of
came
solitude.
into the room where everyone, I had just seen the party, myself as you had come in. I had a problem with the one-eyed Cretan in the crevasse there. He assailed us, I assume because of the gnomish was covered in blood and he was aggressive. Maybe
We had a
maybe he
loose
works
alliance
like
with him.
shark.
He's been worrisome lately. We were thinking about taking him out.
Well, I have accidentally taken him out for you. I believe they work like sharks, and they smelled blood, and he became enraged and insulted my friend here quite telepathically. It was just rude, to say the
Yeah,
least.
he is quite rude.
Yes.
But again, we must find my books. It is very important. If they are not found, it will be the devil to pay.
devil to pay, you say. Now, what do these books look like? Do you have a copy, a picture, a pictograph of these books? An artist's rendering, if you will.
They look like books. They're like the only books in this entire facility.
Are there, in fact, other books, like, around haphazardly?
No.
This is,
This place has been abandoned for years.
Are they bound in a leather?
They're
Flesh?
bound in flame.
They are bound in flame! And if you'd like to see Bound in Flame, check out Thursday. Every other Thursday, we have a campaign called Bound in Flame, solid plug. What color? What are they bound in? Dragon skin, human flesh.
No, leathers, nothing so elaborate. I would not bring such tomes to such a desolate place. There are two smaller green books, one in common, one in dwarven. I was using it to learn the language and decipher and expand my knowledge base to help us find Wave Echo Cave. The other one was, well, I don't know yet because I haven't learned dwarven, but it seemed important. It was a big tome.
I have heard of this Wave Echo Cave recently.
I know Dwarven. I could read the book.
But find the damn book.
Oh, right. We don't have the book.
Find it now.
Yes, well, in that case, why don't I'll send Ulf here to go find the book, and he can translate it for you with his dwarven arcanum of words, and you and I can discuss how best to punish these drunken fools that have been assigned to defend you and your studies.
I can find a book.
He's quite good at finding things, especially when they don't move.
That's why they call me Ulf the Finding Guy.
That is true. We do call him that. Granted, he asked us to, and we obliged.
You are clearly madmen. One does not give themselves a nickname. That is not how it works.
It worked. As you can clearly see, he is...
Well, yes, because you're the
Finding-
madmen. I get it now because you're so stupid and
Good,
mad.
good. Yes. Now, to carry on, and he, like, puts a hand on his shoulder and starts to, like, lead him back into this alchemy room, I think. Now, the punishment of the Red Brand soldiers here that were drunk, and, like, he begins to, like, slowly close the door.
Yeah.
Now, how should we punish these men? I believe they were drinking day-old ale at that. It's gone skunked, if you will. Terrible. Even that itself is a crime.
Well, they clearly didn't deserve better ale.
That is true. That is true.
I think we make them do double shifts.
Double
Make them-
shifts! Good, good. Now, the plans for this manor, what are they again? Granted, I am from north of the Tribord Trail, south of the mountain, in the woods. I'm not well acquainted with the plan here. I was just told to come and reinforce heroes who are arriving on the regular.
Well, my purpose here was, it's quite an interesting story, I will tell you. I was actually sent here to...
I am a fan of interesting... And he just completely interrupts him. Of interesting stories! I have several of my own to tell. Let me hear yours! And, like,
Well,
he
of course.
sits at, like, the bench and gets comfortable.
I think you might enjoy this one. I was actually sent here to do the opposite of what I did. I was here to secure the town and make it more safe for people. And,
A deception, if you will.
yes,
I
yes.
have been known to deceive in my time as well. Now I lead the Mad Men, and I don't need deception. I have muscle and the Finding Man.
I'm finding them. Oh, Christ. Oh, and so he tells you... that, well, I mean, I was sent here by the Lord's Alliance themselves.
Yes, I would assume as such, with a name Glassstaff, one, as you said, does not quite often give themselves a nickname, but you have
Well,
quite
I mean,
literally...
as you can see, I didn't need to give it myself.
Yes.
People just call it Glassstaff, and
You quite literally hold a Glassstaff. It's quite on the nose, if you will.
yes.
What is your actual name, if you don't mind me asking?
Give me a persuasion roll on that one.
I will do so. Boop. Nope. Not on that one, Mike.
Well, good point. No, I am Glassstaff. We all try to keep some names out of this. We all have our own monikers.
Not the DL.
Glassstaff.
Yes, yes.
Yours, I'm sure, is not.
My name is not actually Madman. I understand the...
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. See, we have an understanding. Yes.
But you said you were sent here by the Lord's Alliance.
Oh, originally, yes.
I believe there is another man here from the Lord's Alliance.
What was his name? And his demeanor will sour a little bit. Who is it? Who
Yes,
do
he
they
was a large, human man, garbed in armor. I believe his name was Salazar Hellwater.
Salazar Hellwater.
Saladim. I'm not the
Saladin.
greatest with names. Sildar?
Sildar.
Yeah, sure.
Sildar Hallwinter?
Okay.
Fuck.
Yes. Yes, he was looking for. I spoke to him. I took off my cloak and I spoke to him, to get a feel for the town I was about to protect. Now he
That's
was
a pretty
looking.
mad idea. I'm glad it worked.
He was looking for an Albrecht, a wizard from the Lord's Alliance, and you say you are from the Lord's Alliance, and by the look of your staff and robes, I would assume you are quite the wizard. Again, on the nose.
Being such a madman, you're able to decode me so well.
I did not rule the madmen just by mere happenstance or brute strength, and he points to his lack of muscle definition.
To his
And he says,
strong hand.
I wits, my friend, wits, that's why I am mad. I'm mad up here, not up here.
You were clearly mad.
Mike, why do you
What
let
is
me do
this?
this?
What is this? I'm not mad up here.
Not with my fists, with my head, not with my
with your
fists.
hands, okay.
Mike, why do you let me play these things? Oh, Christ. Yeah, and so he says that
community's acclaim
as we get hosted by 20
spreads.
people
By 20 people?
by 20 people at the same
Yeah.
time by Math and TV. Hey, Finbar, what's going on, dude? It's nonsense in here. It's madness and nonsense. Yeah. So how does he respond to mad up here, not here?
Clearly you are. I'm not Albrick.
Oh, good. Yes, and I am not a bard of some renown.
Oh, that's Constitution. Whoops. Yeah, so he's deceiving. But 19, if I'm not Albrick.
Enjoy your stay.
Are you ID'd? Arise, minion, and welcome to the graveyard. That puts us at 5 out of 5 followers, and that means everyone gets inspiration. So on your whatever the fuck you want, you get inspiration. You have 1 free inspiration. If you guys want to help us get some more inspiration, exclamation point tweets in the chat. And we need, I believe, 1 more of those as well to get another inspiration round. So feel free to do so. Thanks for those follows, guys. You guys are rad. And Math and TV, Finbar, thank you for that host. Yeah, so he says, now you said you were sent here to defend the town, and you chose otherwise.
Yeah, yep, they didn't pay very well, so...
They do seem like a poor group of people. What are you doing
Well,
instead?
no, the Lord's Alliance, I knew the town wouldn't pay very much.
My
And I
apologies. Yes.
didn't see much of a chance for the town to begin to pay very much anytime soon. And,
Enjoy your
in all
stay.
honesty, it's all about Wave Echo Cave.
Yes, in all honesty, it's Belka Rise, minion, and welcome to the graveyard. It says, yes, I've heard that several times on my travels here. Wave Echo Cave, I believe it was lost to time. And several people, there was what do you call, a herd of dwarves? A gaggle? A pod? I don't, sure. Whatever a small grouping of them are, the stout folk. They are here looking for it.
Yes, well, well, 2 of them, well, they're taken care of.
You killed them, dwarfs. I heard they were a stout person. How did you, I've never myself killed a dwarf. Now, how did you best them? Did you use the staff?
I did use the staff.
Yes.
However, it turns out they're very easy to kill when they're sleeping.
That would make the most sense.
Mhm.
Yes, good.
Yes.
I would assume assassination. Great plan.
Yes, but that is the quiet business. We try not to discuss that too much.
Of course.
Yes.
Murder does not make money
Yes.
often.
Yes.
Now, you believe
The other
that...
one, he got away for a short while, but I heard that the hobgoblins from the Cragmaws had picked him up and taken him towards what might be Wave Echo Cave. That's not quite determined yet, but they think they have the location.
Now, as I said, I've heard some stories before, and you do know that this Wave Echo Cave is a myth. It's not real. It's a lock.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Well, we found something. The Wave Echo Cave is real. We have what we believe is a Wave Echo Cave, but within it, we must find The Forge of Spells.
That sounds
is-
more fantasy than the Wayback Cave.
Well, that's the only spell. Well, fuck Wave Echo Cave. It's all about the Forge.
Now, what is the forge? What did you say? The forge of what now?
The Forge of Spells, of
Now,
course.
does it literally forge spells? You combine spells
Well,
two
you
into
combine
one,
spells into material. Like, say you have a staff,
like a glass staff.
like a glass staff.
Now, I assume if you strike a glass staff with a forged hammer, it would shatter it. It's glass after all.
Oh no, you're taking it too literally.
So while I am completely distracted, glass staff, what is everyone else doing? Because I assume this conversation is slowly rolling out over 10 or so minutes.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while. What's Ulf doing over here in the
Well,
crevasse?
Ulf didn't really know how to go about finding a book, but he goes out into this crevasse
You don't
area.
even need to go about finding it. Somebody told you they have books that they stole.
Yeah, you know. So he goes out into this
So
crevasse.
a disguised fallen one disguised as anxiety bears, or possibly not. I don't know. I don't know how the internet works. Donate $3 and says disadvantage to all players. So we all have a disadvantage and an advantage.
Nice.
Good stuff.
That's perfect.
Sorry,
Nice.
let's continue.
Ulf goes out into where the crevasse is and looks around and sees the patrols Tiberius set out. He's like, hey guys, come over here, huddle up, take a seat. He starts
Some are passed out.
yeah, whoever's awake. Come on, Glassstaff is really
It's
mad.
one guy.
Not a big deal. Take your time. Super casual.
Yeah.
It's one guy comes over to you.
Look, Glassstaff is really mad. Somebody came in and took his book. Did you take his book?
No, we're not allowed to go into his room.
Okay, well, he thinks you took his book.
Me?
So, you better show that you didn't take his book.
It wasn't me.
No, don't hesitate. If you find the book, everything will be okay, right? So, go out to the exit there. He said to scour the countryside. These people can't have gotten far yet, right? So scour, man.
Oh. And he starts walking away. He runs into the pillar.
Look, wake that guy up. Take him with you.
Hey, and then probably they kind of head out, and you can hear them running into each other, and eventually you stop hearing them stumbling down.
Oh, the fuckery never ends.
They're drunk, so they're really easily susceptible to lies.
And I think after that, he's gonna start wandering around trying to figure out what the hell happened to Sylvie and Poppy.
Yep.
We'll make our way back and try and find.
So as he has to
Yeah.
opposites.
Well, if he comes and rattles at the secret door.
Then yeah. So while that's all happening, yeah, you guys would still be in here.
All right. So
So
if he
you can
rattles,
hear-
I'll come and check it out.
Yep.
Is he still talking?
When he sees you, sure. Um,
No, because there's a barrel in front of the door.
hey, you guys.
All right.
You can
I
open
know
the-
that droning voice. I'll
Hey
let
guys,
him in.
one time I found a secret door like this before, and I was touching the bricks, and you see that what happened was it opened, and now this one doesn't open. I think the door handle's on the other side.
So, most of these guards are gone. There's some in the jail, and I sent some out to search the countryside. But right now, Tiberius is talking to Glassstaff, and he's probably not going to be able to keep him from killing him for long. We should go.
Should we go over there and help Tiberius, or
Yeah.
leave?
Well, you've seen Tiberius talk. If we wait for him to come out, it's not going to happen. And Glassstaff's going to kill a bunch of people because you took the stuff. You should hide that before we go. In a barrel or something.
But we
It
have
seems
to come
important.
back for it. It's super important.
Oh, totally. But he won't expect us to hide it right under his nose.
I guess.
He
So
also
she'll-
he also won't
she'll
expect
find
a
barrels
botch.
and, like, hide it.
Suck that one, Mike.
Yeah.
Fuck you and your.
Apparently,
your-
yeah. He also won't expect a botch from Fallen One 121 donated one crit fail for the GM in disguise as myself.
Oh, I have a crit fail.
Yep. He
I
added
love
you.
crit fails. Fuck you.
Yep. Mike, you need them so bad. You need so many.
I know. You haven't
Yeah.
been rolling them
look,
automatically.
guys. Oh god, guys, there's 8 more. They just popped out the barrels. They were hiding there the whole
Oh,
time.
the reinforcements totally totally showed up
It-
just now all of a sudden.
It should be pretty easy to just like.
And they said on the next morning, look east towards Gondor.
Ghosts appeared out of nowhere. It was weird. It's like the skeletons had ghosts, and you guys killed them.
If we just go to Glassstaff, most of the guards are gone. We could probably kill them. We could maybe send out those other guys in the party room if they're still awake.
Okay, let's send them away and then, like, try and kill this guy, but it's gonna be, like, super hard because he's, like, a wizard.
I'm like a wizard.
Yeah, and you, like, super kill people?
I'm like
Yeah.
a wizard.
Yeah, and I could like super kill that guy, or Poppy could. Like, look at her; she's ready to go.
Poppy's, like, frothing at the mouth, like, waiting for killing. So I guess we will do that. We'll
Okay,
go-
so what's the short version of what you're gonna do?
we're gonna go back to room 10
Okay,
and just tell those guys the same thing Ulf told them before.
to scour the countryside.
Yeah,
Okay.
any guards we see, we'll tell them that.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can. I mean, that happens. They're really. Boss said that you guys are in charge, so
Yeah.
they're gonna follow.
Nice.
So, sorry, I'm just moving with tokens
So
here.
you guys like what, go north and like these 3 guys. You tell them to also leave and
Yeah, just get as many of them out of the way as possible, because that's
delete them.
fewer, enemies for
Sure.
later.
And before that happens, Ryan says, "Can you give Sylvie my monthly crit and Ulf the advantage?" So, Sylvie, you have a crit in the bank, and Ulf, you have an advantage in the bank. And if anyone wants to know what he means by my monthly crit, if you check the subscribe button down below, and you go to our Game Whisk, which we are hosted by today, we're sponsored by GameWhisk.com/unMadeGaming. If you subscribe to us for the low price of $4.99 a month, you get extra souls in chat, exclamation point souls to see what that does. Extra souls every month. You get 1 free crit or botch to give out every month, and 1 free advantage or disadvantage to give out every month, as well as enter to win subscriber-only giveaways and our subscriber-only movie night. So feel free to exclamation point sub in the chat there. Boom. Yeah, continue.
Okay. Now, do you guys actually go into room 10, or do you leave those 3 guys sitting there? They're still going in a circle from what you can hear.
Oh, yeah, no, we told them to go to.
Okay.
And then we'll come to the door, I guess, and we'll obviously hear...
Yeah, at this point, you hear things.
He
We'll
doesn't do
pick up
anything.
where Tiberius and him had left off, talking about the town. And what would be your next course of...
My next course of action would be to accept the monthly crit from Fallen One and Tiberius, and advantage to Ulf. So Ulf, you have another subscriber advantage, and I will take a subscriber crit. Boom, doubling the whammies.
Yep.
Is that
And so
yours?
those you have to use, or you can use those whenever you want.
I think they're all whatever the hell you want, because they're
Okay.
everyone. No one remembers to use them. Like so.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's nice to just have that stockpile for the
Yeah,
shit moment. I guess.
everyone forgets to use them, and I don't want to keep track of everyone else's stuff. So yeah, he is. So he said he came here looking for Waybuck Cave. They took what we can assume to be Gunderson, because we talked to him before.
Anderson.
To what was his name, Mike?
Gundren.
Gunderson. That's what I said. We're saying the same thing. Dwarf, you're saying the same word as me. It's just your inflection is different. Put the
you're the worst.
emphasis on the wrong syllable. So yeah, I assume it's Gunderson is at Cragmaw Castle. He was taken by the Hoboglobins, the Hemoglobins, and yeah. So this guy's he's just interpreting a book, or he's translating a book on, I assume, on the
You can ask him what he was doing.
Well, he said he was translating the book.
Yeah, you could tell he was trying to understand the language.
Yeah.
But that's all he really said.
Sylvie told us she took other things. She took a map, the 2 books, and a note. That was all you said, right, Sylvie?
Yeah, and if that popped up, that was just you guys could close that. Only Sylvie actually.
Yeah,
read
I
that
closed
note.
it. I closed it.
Okay.
It popped up for all of us, but I closed it. Yes, so he says, now, what do you plan to do with the spell forge? Forge of spells, the magical forge.
Mad, you have no imagination. I am, of course, going to make magical items. I'm going to use them to further the enterprise and
It's a conglomerate! Corporate!
corporates. Yes, corporates and
Yes.
flowcharts and synergy.
Yes, buzzwords, if you will.
Sigma 6.
Lean management, I've heard this
Yes.
term before. The
Yes,
Lion
high
Shield
velocity
coasters.
learning.
And print and save. He says, yes, now, I assume you cannot run with these thugs. You'll need upper management to do. If you're going to forge all this arcane equipment yourself, you would need, men to go out and preach your great wares into the world, into Neverwinter and
No,
Waterdeep.
black market. That's more money. You keep it discreet, you make more money.
Oh,
When you just throw it out there, everybody wants it then, and everybody's got it, and then it
yes, so-
cheapens it.
so would you play
art.
nations against each other?
Yes.
Sell to the purple dragons, maybe sell to the masked lords, get them
Yeah.
going against each other with the
Sometimes the
Cormian,
Harpers get in on it.
the
It's real
Cormian
good.
soldiers. I know their shady business with their
And a whole bunch of other forgotten things that I didn't read. Yes.
other words that mean things too.
Yes.
Forgotten realms. Yes, good. Now, what can I do to help you?
Find the book.
No, I have the Finding Man. He's on that case. Now, what else can we do for you?
Nothing until we get that. I mean, we have a suspected location, but we don't have the actual forge of spells that I know of. I mean, I'm not in charge. I'm in charge of this area, but I'm not the top man.
Oh, now, if you don't mind me asking, I'm unawares as well, but who is the top man, if not
Well, you
you?
should be aware. It's Black Spider.
No, I've never heard this name, but again, I am in a remote location, in north of Tribal Trail, south of the mountain, below to the left of the actual mountain, but in the woods. We don't get correspondence very often.
Adjacent to a lake, but also misty.
But yes, but slightly not as well.
Yes.
I was shocked to receive your correspondence as well. A raven delivered it. I assumed someone
well,
it got
they're
lost.
magical, It's how it works.
Oh, of course, I would understand. Yes.
It's like a terrorist cell, We don't always need to know exactly where one is, but that they're in some area and we need
Is
to
that
go.
a monster you would find in the Underdark, a terror cell?
Yes.
It's like a prehistoric beast.
Sure.
Okay, good.
So I'm gonna look to Ulf because obviously we can hear this conversation going on because
Yeah, because
I
Tiberius
they're
can't
loud.
whisper.
anything quietly,
Yeah.
and I'll just be like, do you think we should sneak in? Do you think we should follow him in and go in and attack? What are we doing?
We should go in and act all cool, right? Like real nonchalant. And then when he's not looking, you should put like your sword in his neck.
Okay. I
He'll
can,
never see it
do
coming.
that.
Oh, I remember why we wanted to take a short rest. I figured it
Why?
out. I figured it out now.
Why is that?
Because I have no spells.
Oh, do bards get theirs back after short rest?
No, they don't get them back at all. We weren't ready for a big attack. I think Ulf does. I think he gets his spells back. That's it.
As a warlock, yeah,
It's
he
good
does.
stuff. Yeah, I was just looking. I was like, oh, what can I do to not get
nothing.
killed? 0. I can do 0 things. Good. Yes.
So should
So-
we save
so-
him or should we attack?
I mean, just act cool for a minute, and we'll take him unawares, right? And Tiberius will get in on it once like Poppy's frothing.
Sylvie, you are aware of this entrance over here that might be able to, you could utilize perhaps.
Oh, okay. All right.
You're aware of that because you came up here and you heard the voices up here.
Yeah, we're not aware of this. We actually opened that door. We opened that door and saw the
You
stairs
opened
down.
this one, the stairs down, but she opened this and heard Ulf up here.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So she knew that it went somewhere up here.
So I'll tell everybody we should sneak in from the other side. Because we can go we can go through to over here, right?
Where you could, yeah, you know you can, yeah.
I'll just go in the front and I'll catch his attention and keep him paying attention to me.
Okay, so then Poppy and I will sneak up on him from this room. So we'll stand just behind the door. Poppy will be probably right at the door. She's
Okay. She'll be the one actually busting through.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And so we'll get all ready and wait.
And, then,
and
so
listen
your
at
signal,
the
so your ready to action is hearing Ulf bust through the door and initiate, really?
Yeah, as soon as we hear battle, we'll jump in.
Yeah, exactly. So the way I imagine it, we'll do one round of you guys doing that, then we'll roll initiative and go from there. Mike, I'm not going to put you. You're completely unaware of this plan,
Yep.
so you'll be by surprise. So you won't have the surprise round.
Makes sense to me.
Okay. So Ulf, it is up to you. When do you want to? What do you want to do?
Ulf's gonna knock on the door, real casual.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yep, that's up to Tiberius if you want to. He looks to you.
The boss looks to me.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Boss doesn't open doors.
That's fair. That's a fair point. Yeah, he talks for a minute and then realizes that someone else isn't going to get the door for Tiberius because he also doesn't open doors, and then he realizes the position he's in, and it's like, oh yes, no, let me get the door for you, and then he gets up and opens the door. He says,
Oh, you madman!
"Oh, the fighting man! What have you found, my man?"
Ulf's just gonna stroll in real casual. Hey guys, I got the guys looking for the book.
Good.
So that's all taken care of.
Yes. Now we need the book to find the Wave Echo Cave. We are going to help Glassstaff here. We're going to mass produce weapons.
Hey, I don't think that's a thing.
Mass producing weapons.
No,
just-
the Wave Echo Cave, right?
Oh. No, I said the same. I said it was a farce, a fantasy, a lark, if you will, and he disagreed wholeheartedly. He said, no, it
Right.
exists, and there's a spell forge of craftery. He's going
Well,
to
we
possess it.
don't have to worry about the book. It's as good as ours. I outsourced it.
Yes, good. That is what management looks like.
That's how I got my other nickname,
Go on.
Mr. Outsource.
Yes, I've heard several of the men call you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're good, right? And with that, he's as he's rambling, he's gonna fire off an Eldritch Blast. Wacha!
They call me Mr. Outsource. Bam!
Yeah, that's how I got my other nickname, Mr. Eldritch. Pow!
Yeah, no, that hits. Do it. 4 force damage, and he gets knocked back, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Oh, man.
Technically 10 feet. Technically, he gets. Whoop. He technically gets pushed over that way. I don't know what I was trying to say. Yeah, and so surprise round, so Poppy can kick open the door. Yeah, so you have full reign over that.
So she'll
He's prone, so she has advantage, right? If
yes.
he just gets pushed back, he doesn't actually fall prone.
Yeah.
No, there's no.
No.
Yeah. So she just has normal attacks against him, unless she's raging.
Okay. She doesn't have a rage list here, but I'm pretty sure she used.
She only used one.
Okay.
We should still have at least one. We'll say whatever. We'll just go with that.
All right. So she will. That's a bonus action.
Bonus action. Yep.
And then she will.
And she has
Great
a-
axe.
Yep. 7 does not hit. Oh, she has advantage. Does she have advantage on attacks when she's raging?
No.
No, you only get +2 damage. So a 7 is unless she has an advantage she wants to use.
But I believe all players got advantage for the follows.
Yes.
That's what I was saying. So if you
All
want-
right. So we'll use that, and then.
Okay. So go ahead and give me damage.
I don't have this set up with rage in it.
No, but that's really 5.
So that's 5. Okay. I'll fix her macros, and then Sylvie will come in and he only gets 1 attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, at this point she's only level 2.
But you do have an ally within 5 feet of your target, which means you
Yep.
get your sneak attack.
Awesome. So I am going to pokey poke with the fish stick.
You sure hit.
And then I will get that. And then I will get my sneaky sneak. Oh!
It's still a lot of damage. So
So that's more damage than the two of us combined.
Yep.
And then I will bonus action disengage to back here.
Okay. Perfect.
And at the end of our surprise round, Ulf's gonna laugh. Haha, I'm not the finding guy at all.
I'm so clever!
Fuck off. Okay, guys, let's roll initiative. Make sure to click your token when you do it. That way it automatically adds it.
I learned that trick from Tiberius. Oh shit.
Evil monkey.
That's good stuff.
Oh, look at that shit.
Womp womp.
Had it, damn
I'm
it.
pretty sure you had disadvantage.
It's use it whenever he wants, but he does.
Yeah. Okay, so we want that descending. And that's everybody. Okay. So it's his turn. He's going to rectify himself, and he is going to, like I guess, slam the staff down, and you see a shimmer immediately encompass him as it's like he has a thin sheet of ice or glass around him. Now let me double check. See, it does have a magical staff.
He should have checktified himself before he rectified himself.
Before he rectified himself, yes.
Erect.
Just seeing, that should just be a bonus action to use an item, right?
Did he cast Harden to rectify himself?
Maybe. So I believe that's a bonus action to activate a magic item.
Sure.
And he is... I don't have this correct.
You're
Give
the
me
worst.
1 second.
The worst goddamn DM.
I don't have his spells. They're just spells. It doesn't say what level they are each.
Garbage, Mike.
So I just need to double check that real quick.
Well, while he's being a shitty, terrible DM, I'll take this time to remind you guys, if you guys like what you see, we are here twice a week on Tuesdays, every Tuesday and every Thursday, playing some D&D 5e. We're looking to expand into more games. We do a 12-hour stream every month. We also do a community stream every month where you guys get together and play some video games with you guys and do some giveaways and shit like that. On our 12 hours, 25% of anything we make on those 12 hours goes to help Extra Life for the kids in the hospitals and whatnot. Play some games and do some fun stuff and research how to not be sick kids anymore. So feel free, all of our donations, other than that, go to help the channel grow and be more awesome, to give free t-shirts to you guys, books to our subscribers, all that kinds of cool stuff. So feel free to hit that follow button if you guys are liking what you're seeing, because like I said, we do this twice a week, and it's a pretty good-ass time.
Yeah.
Mike?
So he's going to then cast Shocking Grasp on Poppy, and he's going to fail. Sylvie, it is your turn.
Alright. She's going to sneak up. And we're going to do the same thing we did last time since it worked so well.
Yeah, no, you hit. Can you give him the rope-a-dope?
And then I give him a sneaky sneak.
Jesus Christ. All right.
And then I get away again. Because that's how we roll.
Sure.
That's how you roll. Better than most people.
Alrighty. Wolf, it is your turn.
Jerk.
I think Ulf is gonna make sure he's not muted, because he does that. He's gonna skirt around and get behind the table, and use a bonus action to cast Hex on this guy.
Okay. He is hexed. There's no like save or anything. You just cast it, right? Yeah, you just cast it.
And I choose an ability. I choose.
You, Pikachu.
Intelligence.
It's ability checks. Yeah, we'll choose intelligence. I'm going to strike him dumb with my Eldritch Blast followed.
Yeah, no, that hits.
That plus that.
Okay. So the hex, he just has disadvantage on intelligence checks, huh?
Yeah. Not
Okay.
not saves or anything. Just
Yeah. And attacks, spell attacks, are those considered ability checks? those are attacks. So
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Okay, just want to make sure I'm not gonna bone my guy too much here. Okay, that's your turn. Poppy's turn. She is raging.
She is. And so she's just going to Great Axe him again. And miss.
Yep, that will, unless she has any more advantages or anything like that, that will be a miss.
Yeah.
Tiberius, it is your turn.
It is Tiberuni's turn. He is going to move forward. And I'm going to use my disadvantage. So first, he is going to look to everyone and say, "No, friends, no! What are you doing here? This is madness. This is Glassstaff. He is in charge of the Red Brands, and we are a unit of the Red Brands. We are to work for him." And he is going to attempt to persuade the party with disadvantage. Boop. Double nat. What the shit?
17. Are you guys persuaded?
Is Glassstaff also persuaded that he is legitimately trying to help Glassstaff?
Yeah. He's persuaded.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Tiberius, no, you crossed over.
I was trying to waste my fucking disadvantage.
That's what you get. That's what you get for trying to waste it.
Oh, I mean, that was a good use of it, but I was like, oh yeah, because I'm obviously going to fail at that. Like, what the shit?
No, you guys don't have to roll in.
We
You guys
just
can just tell.
dealt all this damage. We were winning.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys would
You
not
guys
be
can
persuaded,
choose.
you don't
Yeah,
have
you
to
guys
roll
don't have
insight.
to roll insight. You guys get to choose whether or not you believe him.
Yeah, well, Sylvie's sure not gonna listen, and I mean, Poppy's in a rage.
Yeah, Poppy's in a rage, so she has.
Yeah, mostly the only person that has to roll is him, but that is still humorous.
And
That
he believes
everyone-
that you're on his side.
Yeah.
It just depends on what you're going to do with your main action.
No, that's my main action is to call out to everybody and explain that.
Okay.
But then, as part of his thing, he's like, "No, why would you even attempt to disable him and disarm him from his magical weaponry?" And he's going to use bardic inspiration on Ulf.
Okay. So all of you have a D6 bardic inspiration.
Yep.
All right. It is his turn, and he believes you. He's like, "Listen to the madman. His reed is ending his sound." But he is going to cast Shocking Grasp on Poppy again with a natural 20
Oh, there you go. That would've hit her.
Ow.
for 9 lightning damage.
Ow.
And does she have any metal on her by chance?
She doesn't have armor and shield because she is, and her
Oh,
weapon.
that's right. She's a barber.
Her
She's
weapon.
a barber.
Her weapon's
yeah,
metal, I
she
guess.
has no.
What's her
she
weapon?
can't-
No, it has to be armor, so she's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a great axe, so only part of it is.
Yeah, it's wood shaft on that. Okay.
I believe she also can't take reactions.
Yeah, she can't take reactions for a round. Which is great. So he's going to rummage through his bag, pulls out a vial, and he attempts to run through them. Tiberius, if you so wish, you may use your reaction, even though you're trying to help him. Or not. That's up to you. If you want to feign helping him or not.
And that door is open, right?
Yeah, the door's open. It's full-blown open. So this is just before he continues taking the rest of his movement, whether you want to attack him or not.
Yeah. So, Mike, I'll let you play this out however you want. So he is going to make it look like he's pushing Glassstaff to get him away, but accidentally trip him.
What are there are rules for tripping?
So I think
right?
the rules for trip is like I roll a strength
It's
check and you
contested
roll.
rolls.
Yeah,
You roll
you roll
stats.
strength or you roll athletics or acrobatics versus my athletics.
Yeah, it's your athletics. It's going to be his
I think it's the same as the
dexterity.
grapple. I think it's the same as the grapple.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll your strength contest.
I am going to use my advantage.
Okay.
Although I do have a crit that I could use. You know what? I'm going to use my crit. Fuck it. I'm going to use my subscriber crit from Fallen
Okay.
1. and I'm gonna crit. So basically, I'm gonna like reach to push him, but I'm going to get tangled in his cloak, and the two of us are gonna tumble down. So we're both prone.
Okay. He's also going to use his crit fail.
Oh.
To fail the roll.
Sweet.
That's why you didn't see me roll at all. So he gets he's in the door.
Yeah.
So you push him to the other side, but he's prone.
Yeah, we're both. I get tangled up in his cloak, and we both fall down.
And he's technically gone half his distance now, so that's pretty much his turn. He still has his potion though. I'll roll that. Yeah, he still has his potion. He didn't fumble it.
What about
Sylvie.
his staff? Did he fumble his staff?
No, it's pretty alright.
Alright.
It's near him. It might not be in the first of grips, but it's near him.
I like how you just have Evil Mage as his name.
I admit to having done that before while running games. Alright, so I see that he's been knocked down. I have just enough movement to get up and around the corner. So I am going to do that. And I'm going to stab at him some more.
Do it.
Yes!
Yep, do it.
I love
Of
this
course.
card.
Just crit again.
You're
And then I get my sneaks.
you technically get 2 of them because you can double the dice.
Oh, right. It does it automatically. That's
Yeah.
the one.
For your sneak attack?
Oh, right.
Your sneak attack, yeah.
Yes!
Man, oh man.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. Way to kick a man while he's down, you dick.
Literally. Right down.
So that's 10, 19, huh?
He's the bad guy.
Oh, 19, Jesus Christ. He is bloodied beyond bloody. He's not dead. He is dying.
Does he have sight
All right.
beyond sight?
Well, I don't have enough movement to get away, so...
Yes. Ulf, it is your turn.
Yeah, Ulf is gonna see all this happen, and kind of just leap on top of him, try to grapple him.
Okay, give me a strength check.
I'm gonna use an advantage on this.
Okay.
I'm gonna need an advantage on this. Oh, I really.
So glad you used your advantage. So he has a 14, so he can't move anywhere, but he clearly swings the wrist away.
I'm not the grapple man either.
Poppy's turn.
So before Poppy does anything, I checked the notifications here, and 2 people have quoted the tweet, which sort of counts as a retweet, but Twitter is stupid and doesn't count those. So we're actually at 11 out of 10, which means everyone on screen gets another retweet advantage.
Sweet.
So feel free to stack those points up there. Dun dun dun. And now it's
Alright. Poppy can get... Because he's prone, so I imagine she can, step over him, around him.
She's also small,
Or
so
can
she
she?
can move.
Yeah.
She can move through people's squares, so she's fine.
Okay. Alright, so she's gonna go actually right there. And then she's still raging. So
Yeah.
we're gonna do some more smashing.
7
And
is not, but she
Oh,
has her.
She has advantage because she's prone. She has an advantage because he's prone.
No,
too.
that's right.
She's pro. Yeah, so go ahead and give me damage, and it's +2 because she's rage. Oh, it already is with rage. So
Yeah, I fixed it.
that might be enough. Is that his death? That is not his death, but very, very much closer.
Alright.
Whose
And
turn is
he's bleeding. He's down, and you pretty much bury your axe through his thigh. Well, Poppy buries her axe through his thigh, and it kind of gets stuck in there. She pulls it out and just Tarantino blood, like usual, like Freddy Krueger in the bed scene where the blood just whoosh, ups. She hit that major artery.
what the hell? Who was that? Johnny Depp. It was Johnny
It was
Depp.
Johnny Depp. I didn't want to say Johnny Depp.
It was 19-year-old Johnny Depp. They get sucked into the bed and then he just fire
Yep.
hoses out of it. Yeah, that was his
Yep.
first movie. That was after 21 Jump Street. I'm old, everyone. You didn't know that. So Tiberius clambers to his feet and sort of walks over to the side of Glassstaff and puts his fancy boot on his chest. And he says, "Now, my friends, mad fellow madmen, and women. It occurs to me that this man, he calls himself Glassstaff, is not his actual name. Would you believe it? Too on the nose, I would say. But I do believe that he is one Jarno Albrecht. Jarn Albrecht. The weaver of spells. You see what I did there with the wordplay? Regardless, Salazar Hellwinter is looking for him. He was sent from the Lord's Alliance, and this man himself told me he was once a wizard of the Lord's Alliance and was sent here to defend the town and chose to extort the town instead. I believe we should bring him to Salazar and show him off as a prize.
I have, like, a net.
Where did you procure a net from? How long have you just held a net? We have captured how many people, Sylvie? Fair point. I also don't know the answer to the question. Yes, I believe we can net him up, or whatever it is that we do with nets. Put him in it, like a fish. Ulf, do you have a story of fishing when you used the net once? I'm sure that our friend here, Glassstaff, would love to hear it.
Yeah, before you put him in the net, you should club him over the head.
And as you mentioned the clubbing, he's like, please don't kill me.
Oh, yes, it's a good point. And he uses the same non-lethal technique he used to not kill the skeletons, and he just bops.
Now, are you just saying that for Ulf's sake?
No, he non-lethally
give me an
bops
attack
them.
and it'll be
I mean,
non-lethal.
technically he non-lethally bopped the skeletons, but
They can't not die, so.
they can't not re-die.
You know what? You go ahead and do it. We're not gonna make any rolls.
Okay.
Yeah, he's unconscious.
Yeah, so I just... Doom.
Yeah.
So, well, job well done. Good job getting rid of the bandits. It would be something to explain us carrying their leader in a net out of a secret ravine. Yes.
Yeah. So Poppy or Sylvie will pull out her net and wrap the guy up in it. And,
You do that.
I mean, Poppy can help carry it because she's very strong, but she's also not very big.
Poppy's actually not really strong, isn't she?
No, she's not.
Isn't she all
Strength of
dexterity?
15. It's not bad.
Oh, that's true.
It's not bad.
That's right.
Yeah, it's still +2,
that's
but
right.
yeah,
That's
she's
right.
also got a +2 to intel.
She is the strongest of us.
She's the smartest barbarian you'll ever meet.
I think she might be the smartest of us as well.
That might be true.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I only have a 12.
That's
Right.
amazing.
Ulf is smart enough to go for this glass staff.
There we go. Yeah. You know that it is a magical glass staff. If you want to learn more about it, you would have to roll Arcana, and then that's about it. You'll have to use Arcana to see if you can figure it out. And if you don't figure out the first time, you can like continue trying, but only you can try 3 times. And yeah, 19. Fuck it.
Tiberius is going to go over to Sylvie and kneel down as condescendingly as he always does and say, "Now, Sylvie, I do know full well that Salazar is not as forthcoming with rewards as we would like, so I'm going to stand and I'm going to walk over there to that chest of drawers." Or the desk, or whatever that is over there in that corner. I can't see what the giant yellow
it's
yellow.
it's a desk.
That's a desk. He's like, and I'm going to examine that. And if you should find anything in the room that you deem valuable, perhaps we can discuss it later after we drop off this man to Salazar. And he walks over to this over here and do 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 do.
Gonna loot the guy.
Okay.
And also, well, because she already looted the room, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. On him. So
Well,
let me take care of the staff first.
Okay.
Bitters, I'll make up a card for you and send it to you. But essentially, that staff casts mage armor on you, and you every day you can roll a 1d6 to get charges back.
Nice.
So that's actually pretty helpful because of the whole doesn't use up a spell slot. It has two uses, which I failed to realize. But I'll send you the stuff for it.
Okay.
It's also a +1. +1 to your AC by default.
Oh, sweet.
So on his person, he is carrying 180 silver pieces, 130 gold pieces, And he has a silk pouch, quite nice looking, having 5 jewels in them, about 10 gold each, red gems, and 2 green gems for 15 gold each, and 1 pearl, which you're pretty well. You're a thief, so you understand values. That pearl is pretty rare in this part, and you can assume you could sell it for about 100 gold. He also has 2 scrolls on his person. These scrolls will have to be identified, but you know that they're that same magical vellum that you've seen before, and the ink looks glittery and very special.
What about that vial he pulled out?
It's true,
Oh,
he
that-
didn't get to drink it.
No, he didn't. It looks a lot like the one that you found in the satchel over here in the fountain.
Oh, the one I found.
The one that you found. Did you guys identify that previously?
No, and I don't think anyone knows I found it either.
Yeah, no, I think you kept that one pretty undercapped.
No, I gave it to Tarth
Oh, that's right, you did.
in case
So
shit got crazy.
Yeah. Did you tell him what it does?
No, because I didn't find out. What I know is that it is a silvery potion that looks like
Yeah, I was
airy.
gonna
and
say, it's like a milky white
clear.
silvery potion.
Yep, it's a bottle of jizz.
Bottle of jizz, liter of cum.
Yep.
Well, that sounds awful.
I'm pretty sure it's a potion of expeditious retreat, or something along those lines.
You didn't identify it, so you don't
Yeah,
quite
no, I
know.
Yeah.
It
Sorry.
looks exactly like that.
Could you put the loot in chat again?
Yep,
I
I'm putting it in
stole
there.
that gems.
Yeah, no worries. 2 green gems.
Also, this desk, I assume it's pretty thoroughly looted from Sylvie.
Yeah, it's not like there's not a whole lot to it. You'll find like stationery. So if you want like, a quill and shit, then you got it.
No,
But
I don't.
it's mostly the books were on that.
Yep.
This place is very makeshift.
Yep.
You can assume that actually you didn't take a good look in this room, but from when you were in there talking, this was like an alchemy setup. So you can assume the value is in that room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I guess if he he's gonna go busy himself with just not watching Sylvie steal from a guy they're trying to turn in, because plausible deniability.
Sure.
He's the hero.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's gonna go over here, and I'll give you you want a perception or a...
Yeah, give me a perception and then give me an intelligence roll to see if you're aware of what alchemy really does. So perceiving, you see everything, but it'll really come down to your intelligence to piece it all together.
So I have a history. I'm good with history. Do I
Would
have a
your history involve alchemy as a stage actor?
It would involve alchemy in the sense of things that like flash powder and
Okay,
like
yeah, no,
that
totally.
kind of thing.
And illusions. Perfect.
Illusion, yeah,
Go ahead.
illusion.
Yeah, I'll totally give you advantage on that as well.
Sure. Boom! I needed it because
Good,
I
thanks.
rolled a nat one, so an
Okay,
11.
so with your high perception, you realize you see all of these ingredients, and with your basic, albeit it's very basic, rudimentary alchemical knowledge, you can assume that he was making potions here.
Okay.
No, based on the ingredients that you saw, you would assume he was making some sort of shadow potion or some sort of potion to make it harder for people to see you, some sort of like an invisibility potion.
Yeah. So whatever looks like it
Not
was,
certain.
whatever looks like it was actively being worked on, like if there's like a dustier side, or like a side that's like freshly moved around, he's gonna collect all of those things in a satchel. In fact, in the satchel he pulled out of the
alchemical components.
the
An
satchel he
alchemy
pulled out of
set.
the water, the sweet waterproof satchel. He's gonna
Oh, you want to put it in that one?
he's gonna put it in that. Yeah.
And what do you do? What do you do with the fresh clothes? Because the clothes keep it pretty well filled.
Oh
You
yeah.
take the clothes out and
I just put those in my backpack.
Okay. Yeah. So you would just put down in your inventory you have alchemy set,
Okay.
unless you're like only looking to take components, not.
No, he
actual
takes
ingredients.
as much of it as possible.
You take some ingredients.
Like I
and
said,
some-
basically whatever was actively that shadow thing that was actively being worked on, he's gonna grab
Yeah.
that. As much of
Yeah, you
that.
put like a stopper in the flask. You put that in there. You grab some of the open components, or not open components, readily available ingredients, and you stash them.
Mhm.
So just put potion ingredients.
So alchemy set and potion ingredients.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we keel haul this guy out of here. All of the bandits are gone, right? As far as they've reported back to me.
As far as you're aware, they are all gone.
Yeah. So then, yeah, I guess we'll head back to this room over here.
Yeah, so you guys head back to the entrance. If you guys want to just say you leave and go back to town.
Did you have Tarth leave, Sylvie?
Yeah, Tarth left.
Okay. And the family and everything?
Yeah.
Where did you have Tarth go?
I sent them all to find the guy in charge.
Salazar Hellwinter.
Salazar, yeah.
That's his name.
It is now.
Yeah.
Mike,
Salazar Slytherin.
Mike, if we've learned anything from Tiberius, is that if you say something with enough confidence, anyone will believe it.
Welcome to our version of the Mines of Phandelver.
Yeah.
It's the halls of Phandelver bitters.
The halls of Phandelver. Okay. So you guys are, like, technically... So we're going to switch the map up. You guys are over here. You guys have full range of that token, by the way. So where are you guys going to go in town? It's daytime, isn't it?
It's daytime? Well, we went there at... No, we went there at daytime. We went there in the middle of the day.
It's like maybe evening right now.
So it's been only a few hours.
Yeah, it's only been a couple hours.
Earthen Lady says it's Sildar Hallwinter, not Salazar Hellwinter, and you're wrong. It's Salazar Hellwinter. Fact. Yeah, I assume we're gonna go to where we saw Salazar over here at the town.
Okay, so you are gonna head back to the town master's
that's
hall.
that's where you told Tarth to go as well, right? So I assume he's probably getting arrested there.
Yeah, 2 prisoners.
Yeah.
No, he's a marked man as being one of your own.
That's true, but the town did say if you're not escorting him, then we're going to arrest him.
Oh, that's true.
He is bringing a family and 2 prisoners with him. I assume he's.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll understand.
The family gets put in prison too.
They're all jailed. Corroborators. Your husband is a criminal as well. I'm glad he's dead. Oh. Yeah. So what do we see when we get there?
You see them. You see the family is actually in their house. They're at the wood. That's their house right across the way. So you see them, like cleaning the place up. It's been a few days, so obviously like they need to clean out the house. So you see them doing that, airing it out, washing it, blah blah blah. And then you go into the town master's hall, and you see Sildar there at the main clerk station. He's kind of set himself up. He actually has his armor off now. He had some chainmail. He took it off, and he greets you. He says, "Wow, Tiberius, I have your man in the cell right now because he was not being escorted. But since you were here, he may be taken out of the cell."
Yes, of course, Salazar. Did you find the 2 prisoners he brought with him?
Yes. They're unconscious in there as well.
And the family as well.
They're home. Thank you for bringing them back. Yes.
Also, we have this for you. And he kind of jerks on the net. I believe this is your yarn friend, Yarn Albrecht the Weaver of Magic.
Yarno, you found him?
Okay. This man, is this your Yarno?
Why is he in a net?
Is this Yarno?
I can't tell. He's in a net. Everything's covering his face.
Nets have many holes in them, Salazar. Work with me
Yes, but
here.
it's his hair. It looks like him. That's his color hair. I don't know.
This is glass staff. If you look through the matted blood on his face, you'll see that it is most likely your man, Yarno. Yarny.
And Ulf just kind of clears his throat and gestures to his new staff.
That's not glass staff, in fact. That is Ulf. Not to be confused with the staff he holds.
But he has a glass staff.
Yes,
no,
I
he's
know.
not.
He adjusts his glasses.
Yes. Well, either way, you bring me somebody who is suspected of being part of the Red Brands. Take him to the cells as well. You go to
Hey, there's 2 more in the house. They're locked up. He hands him the keys. You should get them whenever. They'll be fine.
They'll be fine overnight. They look at them in the morning. Let them think about what they've done.
We scattered the other ones. They might be back.
They'll be back. You scattered them. What do you mean that you scattered them?
They're out looking for a thing that we have.
Ulf thinks this is hilarious. I would have picked up the things on the way back out.
Yeah. I assumed as much. You have the books and everything. Yeah. So you guys take Yarno back to the cell, I assume.
Yeah.
And he gets in there, and he's unconscious still. So actually, I guess he gets to roll like a 1d4 to see how many hours he's unconscious. Right?
Yep.
All 4 hours. He is super unconscious right now.
That's how long he'll naturally wake up. Someone could wake him up
But he's just like, well, okay, you put him in a cell. We'll get to him later.
He says, yes, now I do believe this was your man, Yarno. He said that there was...
Tell me more about it. Why? He was supposed to come here to do the opposite of what he did.
Well, he said something about the fact that
shit, was it that he worked for? The Lord's...
The Lord's Alliance,
Lord's Alliance
was not paying as well as banditry was paying. So he decided to switch teams and become a bandit himself. A leader among bandits, if you will.
There has to be more to it than that.
When nobody's looking, she pulls the little note out, and the note with the spider on it.
Okay. That addresses it Lord Albrecht.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she slips this to Salazar. I can't even remember his name now.
Sildar.
I even wrote it down on it, and it's Salazar now.
Salazar Hellwinter!
Yeah. Keep jerking off those demons, Mike. Keep jerking off those demons.
Oh, man.
That's the worst.
I want to play this character all the time. Like,
I'm not stopping you.
oh, God.
So you hand it to Sildar, Hallwinter, and he reads over it, and it's addressed to him. It doesn't even say Glass Staff. It says his name.
Yeah, I found it in his desk.
And these dwarves, he mentions the dwarves. He wonder if he knows more about Gundren. And his two brothers. People say that they were camping outside of town, but they haven't seen them in weeks.
I don't know.
Did you guys see any dwarves? Oh, we'll have to find them. It says here, this black spider. Is that the black spider?
I don't think we've heard about the Black Spider yet.
Exactly. No, you guys have. You heard about him at Cragmaw Cave.
Did we?
It could not be, because I said I was the finding guy, but I wasn't the finding guy, so maybe it's not the Black Spider.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I didn't write. If there was something about Black Spider, I didn't write it down.
It was briefly mentioned in the cave that there were originally two prisoners. One was Dwarven, one was Sildar.
Yeah.
And the dwarf was taken off elsewhere to Black Spider. But you guys didn't know where Black Spider was, so that was mentioned very early on.
Gotcha.
Okay. Alright, so, yeah. She will tell him that.
Oh, I'm sorry. The dwarf in his map, you do know, were not taken by order of Black Spider to Cragmaw Castle.
Okay.
That's why you had to look for Cragmaw Castle earlier.
Right.
So you know that's where old Gundy is at.
Old Gunderson. Gunderson Roxier.
This one time with my girlfriend.
The best part is I intentionally write down, like, I literally have Gunderson Roxier on my sheet. Just so that I don't remember the actual name and remember how to annoy you, Mike.
It's working.
I'm actually going to change Salazar Hellwinter right now. Perfect.
So what do you get? So he's like, well, this isn't good news. I mean, I do remember hearing in the caves of said Cragmaw's having dwarves, but well, we have to find him. Will you guys help me take up this mantle and find my dear friend? All of our dear friends. We all know him.
Yes, of course. Gundy is in Cragmaw Castle. If that is where this Black Spider is, and if this is in fact Gunderson... Oh, no! I have just remembered. A shocking fact that I must have blacked out in my portrayal of these bandits. I I believe your friend Jan, the Weaver of Magic, he killed Thundy and Nundy in their sleep.
Thundy and Nundy? You mean his brothers?
Yes, Thunderson and Underson.
Nundrin? Yes. No matter we normally respect the dead.
Salazar, respect the dead. It's Tharden and Nundo. Not Nundrin. Rude. Quite rude. If anything, call them Thundy and Nundy, as I have learned to cherish them and call them by their nicknames, childhood names, given to them by their dwarven mother.
Shut up.
Nundrin. Who do you think you are, man? They are dead. They are dead in their tents where they slept. Somewhere. Somewhere out there.
Dead under the rainbow. Rotting away.
Oh, God. We should make haste to find them and give them a proper dwarven burial. Are there dwarves in the town? Oh, yes. Isn't Toblerone Stonehill? He is a dwarf, is he not? He's a human? Did I make that up?
You're making that up, my good friend.
Did I actually make that up in real life?
You did.
Is there a dwarf in town?
No.
I don't know dwarf customs. I assume you just pile dirt on them like normal people.
You return them to the stone. We will retrieve their bodies and we will send them back to their clan. They will do their rites. They will perform their rites.
Where were they staying, by the way?
Nobody quite knows specifically. They kept moving their camp a little bit. Gundren's plans were quite secret. I assume the brothers also took them quite secretly. We'll have to get a little small searching party for them.
Yes, I would like to make that happen. They are rotting. Gundy is still alive, as far as we know. We should preserve their bodies.
I think tomorrow we set out for Cragmaw Castle. I think I have a good idea of where it might be. I think we all actually. I think it's north of here. I think we'll be just fine in finding it.
Yeah, we need to, go there or something.
Yes, this is true. We have several other places to go as well.
Indeed.
I'm dying.
But can we, go to that, magic nymph lady whatever thing?
The evil spirit? The banshee?
Yeah.
That we have to go?
Is that, on the way?
We don't actually know where it is.
You guys know a good idea of where it is. It's northeast, and it's by the town of Cranberry, something like that.
Crunchberry?
Yes, you guys. Yeah, you guys know it's by Conaberry, to the northeast. It's a good 5-day journey there and back.
Oh, okay. So obviously
2
we're
days
not.
there, 1 day to take care of it, 2 days to come back.
Yeah, so we're not obviously going to do that before.
It's up to you. Right now, as far as you can tell, there's no urgency.
Yeah, it's just
you have
the
somebody-
Science thing.
We could, unless you guys have other things prohibiting other priorities. Perhaps we need to restock and regroup.
And
Yes,
I
well,
really want to
as-
see a ghost.
As you have said, as we have told you, the Red Brand, they are not completely gone. We've sent them out to find a book. They will return. Perhaps we should fortify the town as best we can and wait for their return and arrest them on entry and prevent them from a show of force, perhaps.
I will take care of that. How about this? You have a couple days, settle your affairs if you have any elsewhere, if you so choose. I will take care of these wandering Red Brands.
Good. Then in that case, we shall meet here on the third horizon day, the dawn of the. Several days from now, we'll come to you,
Yes.
Salazar, and we'll figure it out from there.
Okay.
Don't mind him. He usually has riders.
Well done. Well done. Oh, I'm putting that.
You sit there, line.
On the westward dawn of the. No? Western?
The
Sun
east.
rises in the west and sets in the north. How does it. The calendar has a wheel of time. It's broken into quarters. I don't know how the Forgotten Realms calendar works, Michael.
Doesn't matter.
All right. All I really care about restocking at this point is seeing if I can find any health potions.
I'm trying to think.
Do you say that out loud?
Well, not like that.
Uh,
Like potions for like making me feel better and stuff.
your best bet. Oh, I'm sorry. You're
Yes.
saying that.
Here. And he just pulls out 2 health potions and hands them to you.
Oh, nice.
I have so many of them. I have like 6.
Now I have 5.
Yeah.
But
I
hey,
have so many of them.
I am squishy. I need them.
You're
I-
all squishy.
I apparently am not. I walked out of that entire encounter with full health.
Me too.
Me too.
Get hit. Oh my god!
I don't know
Oh,
what
but you
happened.
guys get natural 20s,
Yeah, I don't know what happened, Mike. What happened?
and we have fewer crits and fails. Things just kind of don't happen.
Is that what happened, Mike?
Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
No.
Yeah, so he gives you 2 potions.
Thank
Um,
you.
It might be a while before we can sleep in a bed again. Can we just stay here tonight?
No, we
Here?
can stay with Toblerone Stonehill.
I don't remember who that is.
The man who owns the Stonehill Inn. It's in his name, Ulf. Pay attention.
You're one to talk about names. Yeah, we can do that.
Yes, of course. Why wouldn't we? He lets me stay there for free, old Tobley.
Well, in exchange for your services, and for the rest of you, tell him that we will subsidize half of your stay. Half of the town and your services to it.
Oh, could you also please let Toph out of prison?
Well, yes, now that you're here, and yeah, he walks Iarno back and leaves him in the net. Puts him in, like, there's several cages back
Throws
there.
the net in.
No, he's just, yeah,
Hey.
all of it's in there.
I need that back.
And he opens it up and, like, begrudgingly gets him out
I need my net.
and gives you the net back.
Okay.
That's true, we do need the net.
It's a good net.
It works quite well. Yeah, so I guess we're going to head over to the Stonehill Inn after Sylvie gets her net.
Okay. So it's about, like, let's say it's a good, like, 7 o'clock at this point, maybe 8 o'clock. So you guys can get yourself some dinner, do a show if you need to get your free night, and then you guys have your same exact rooms.
So I think, like, as we open the door, Tiberius, like, kicks the door in, and he just, like, storms in. He says,
And there we were, in the manor house full of bandits. 20s, dozens, several, hundreds of men. We cut a swath through them.
and then he just basically goes on retelling the most fabricated version of this story. Like, I appreciate your
And
memory.
then
Well,
He takes the
I'll
stage.
just-
Magic was flying everywhere. Sylvie was invisible. It was incredible. A barbarian rage struck through the camp, a whirling dervish of axes.
Uh-huh.
And that's how he gets his free night.
That's how you.
Ulf is just walking around like, no, it's okay. I'm not Glassstaff.
This is just a glass staff. I'm not. I'm the Ulf.
I'm the finder man. Like I found this glass
I
staff.
found this glass staff. I wanted it and then I found it.
Okay, so we have some special things happening right now. If you guys take your long rest, you guys get to level up.
Oh shit!
Level 3. And then on top of the experience you got last session,
Woohoo!
that encounter netted each of you 250 experience per player.
Oh,
Considering
good.
you handled all of the bandits and the boss man.
To what?
250 experience per player.
So we're almost at level 4. Is that what? is that correct?
1161.
1161. That's what is? I don't have my PHP open. Yes, I do. I lied.
I'm gonna roll HP.
Yep. Go ahead and roll your
Oh.
HP. Take an average if you get anything less than average.
I never roll. Oh yeah, I forgot we could do that.
Yeah, that's my home rule.
Average.
So level 4 is at 2,700.
Oh, so we're not even close. A little bit.
Oh,
Good stuff.
you're barely. Yeah, you're 100 and 261 above level 3.
Yeah, that's why I never roll.
Yeah, so go ahead and take your average. Well, I give you the chance in case you do get the 7 or 8 on your DD.
So Mike, if you run another published campaign, right, and
Mhm.
we get up, like, let's say that Tiberius gets level 6, and in your campaign we get to level 6. Can I just have my character die and then Tiberius comes in?
I'm not stopping that from happening.
Mike, if one of my characters dies unexpectedly, it
Tiberius, like, oh,
Tiberius,
what adventures?
oh shucks, what? Oh, how did you find yourself here in Barovia?
And then he just spends the entire adventure recapping the last one.
Yeah, regaling him in tales of Ulf and his talking skulls.
We're actually in, like, the Storm King's Thunder. You guys are in, like, the Storm Castle.
Yeah, they like open a
Like,
door
wow.
and he's actually doing a play for a storm giant. And there I was in a realm of bandits. It was a hell, a nightmarish hell. A one-eyed monster came out and assailed me from the darkness. I stabbed it in
A
its eye.
hellish, nightmarish hell. Nailed it.
Oh man!
Wow.
I actually looked earlier, Mike, and I was going to say something, but so the actor feat, it literally says skilled at mimicry, which is pretty much where I stopped reading. But then it says and dramatics, and I was like, I'm nailing the second half of that sentence. Mimicry,
Dumb.
not great. Dramatics, killing it. He is the most dramatic character I think I've ever played. All right, so we're level 3 now. Boop boop boop.
Level 3. We'll do Poppy's next time when she's actually back.
I think she leveled it up. She said, or she has it written down. So
She hasn't written down, but she also had some other questions. And then, yeah.
That's cool.
right.
So let me see. Quote.
Yeah, I'm going with, shockingly, I'm going with the thief archetype.
I'm so shocked.
Yeah, so if you want to take a minute and everyone let us know what you're doing with your character. So
Yeah, we can do that because this is like a dynamic, or not dynamic. This is a pretty big first step for characters. This level 3, so we can go ahead and let's start with Ulf. What are you doing at level 3?
I chose the Pact of the Chain Master.
Okay.
Familiar, he'll come up. I switched out one of my invocations
Okay.
for Voice of the Chain Master.
What's that do?
It allows him to perceive through the senses and speak through the mouth of his familiar.
Yes. I already know what's happening. That's great.
What else? I switched out a spell I had never used anyway.
Neato. And what is Tiberius doing?
So Tiberius, enamored by his notes that he has to go pull up, by Talon Tresendar, hero of the Forgotten Realms, hero of Faerun, defender of freedom, and slayer of 1,000 orcs. He is taking the School of Valor, and he is going to take up the heraldric charge of one Talon Tresendar with his rapier in hand and his signet ring on his finger, and stride forth into battle as a heroic champion of men. So yeah, I'm taking College Valor, which gives me more attack stuff, more armor things, more weapons I can use. I basically become the warrior bard. And I think the biggest cool thing is that I get combat inspiration. And so anyone that has my bardic inspiration can roll that die and add the number to a weapon damage roll they just made, or when an attack roll is made against the creature, against the person with the bardic inspiration, they can use that as a reaction to add that number to their attack, to their armor class, rather.
Nice.
So instead of just ability rolls, checks, or attack rolls, you can now use it for damage rolls and for your AC in case you get hit.
Sweet.
So yeah.
Neato. Okay.
I can, with the thief archetype now, I can, as a bonus action, use my thieves' tools to disarm a lock, open a lock, or use an object. I can do all that as a bonus action now.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And also, I can climb faster than normal. Climbing doesn't cost me extra movement.
Sweet.
Sweet. Neato.
And then if I make a running jump, I can jump farther.
Sweet.
It's called second story work.
Nice.
All right. And we'll hear Poppy's advances when she's back next week.
Yeah, we can start off with that or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you guys take your long rest. What do you guys do in the morning?
Well, I'd like to say overnight I'd like to attune to that staff before bed.
You don't have to attune to it. You can. I was just saying, if you had failed your rolls, I don't think you have to attune to it.
That's what it's better in the description, yeah.
Oh well, fuck it. Then yeah, you attune to it. You just do that though. Don't worry about.
Yep.
Okay.
Enjoy your
You
stay.
tuned the weapons. I thought it was just armor.
Oh no, you attune to any magic. Well, only certain magic items, but not every magic item requires it. But definitely, Porunga 777 arise, minion, and welcome to the graveyard. Does require you to attune.
Smooth.
Nailed it. Thanks for that follow. It's pretty badass of you. Yeah, so not every magical item requires to be attuned, but every item slot can be attuned to, depending on what it is.
Right. Yes.
Usually it's based on rarity.
Yeah, I could have swear. I'm not seeing it there, but I don't care. Whatever. You can attune to it or don't. I don't give a shit. You just have it and you can use it.
It totally works for you.
Yep. No penalties.
He also spends the night tying a strip of leather to the top of the staff from which he's suspended his 2 skulls.
Oh, jeez.
Bitters, because I know what's happening, can you make your familiar go back and forth between them? And make different voices?
I mean, maybe.
I like that one is clearly a goblin skull and one's a human skull, so they just have 2 different voices, too. One's a human skull with a little dent in its head. He's got a soft spot from when I caved his head in.
That's where the leather strap goes through.
That's where he fucking poked through.
Yeah.
He just tied a knot and looped it in there, so it just hangs on it.
Yep.
Yeah, so at breakfast, I guess Tiberius is kind of going to lay out what... he sits there, kind of playing with his new ring, and he has his the talon blade across the table, looking very astute. You notice what I have. Notice this.
Your magnificent man ring.
Yeah. I do a lot of pinky things. I pick up my glass like this a lot.
You mean you did do that beforehand?
I did beforehand, but now I have a big ring, so I just move it around a lot.
You put the ring on the first knuckle.
Yeah, and I'll just do some ding, 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 ding when I'm thinking
sure
now.
You catch the light.
Yeah, I'm glinting it. I'm shining it in your eye like a mirror. Yeah, I think he's just going to try to go over what we have on the docket. Because we've only been here for 2 days, we've already destroyed everything.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So he says, basically, we have Waybuckle Cave, which he kind of gives the rundown of what what's his nuts was telling us about Waybuckle Cave.
Yeah,
Yarn the Weaver of
spells.
Magic. Yeah, so he's going to basically talk about the Forge of Spells and that it can craft and create magical weapons. And then he's going to watch Sylvie's eyes explode. He is going to remind... I can make shinies! He's going to remind everyone of Agatha, the ghost who holds a possible grimoire that belonged to a necromancer. And then he's going to cautiously eye Ulf. We know that Darren Edermath, the orchard owner, was once an adventurer and may have insight about the town and the local area for us. And that Harbin Wester, the town master, is a little bitch. We saved the wife, Myrna, from the woodcarver. She has a necklace buried near Thunder Tree, which I think you said you were going to give us more details on, but it was the end of the session.
Well, she said she was going to give you some, but you guys left.
Oh, right, yes. We got to go back and see her and get those details. Yes. And then the miners were taxed less than everyone else for some reason. Which, do we know where the miners are?
Yeah, if not, you guys can figure it out pretty quickly.
Okay.
Oh, no, you do, because you guys were at the Lion Shield Costa. You could see that it was down the road from Lion Shield.
Now, Mike, remind me, what do we know? So I have Thundi and Nundi were the brothers of Gundy. I don't know where they were. What do I know about their last known location?
So their last known location was this town, but the last thing that people saw was them camping outside of town, and then nobody saw them after that.
Do we know where they were camping outside of town? The last place?
I don't think there was any specifics on that.
Would someone know in town where their last known location?
You'll have to ask around.
Okay.
You just
yeah, that's it. So we found. Safe to assume that is Yarno Albrecht, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So
He told you himself. He pretty much told you, I should say.
So I'm gonna check that off as a completed quest. Done.
Told you.
Yeah. So other than going to Cragmaw Castle, that's it. He does explicitly tell. Oh, so correct me if I'm wrong, Mike, but he was translating the book from Dwarvish to English just to learn Dwarvish.
That's what so he had 3 books.
Yep.
He had 2 in Dwarven. One was a big tome, one was a smaller book,
Yep.
and then 1 in Common.
So he was using the common one to learn Dwarvish on the Dwarvish one, but the
Yes.
third one was the one he really wanted to read but didn't know Dwarvish.
Correct.
He's going to make that apparent to Ulf, and I think he's also going to assume that that one that he wants to read has to do with the Waybacker Cave.
Yeah, so Sylvie, once Ulf tells her he can read Dwarven, then yeah, she'll give that over so he can.
Okay. Yeah, so if you guys want to spend time reading the tome, you certainly can. How much time do you want to spend on that?
I think Ulf would be like, well, I can read it on the road. We're gonna go see the ghost, right? Like if we get the wagon and we go to the ghost, you guys can drive and I can read, and we'll figure that out when we get back from the ghost, right?
Is there a reason we need the dragon? The wagon?
So I can read while we go. 2 birds with 1 stone.
That makes the most sense out of anything Ulf has ever said, and I hate it. Yeah, I don't have any objections to that. I legitimately don't have a no. Yeah, I think the only thing I would do first is while they like ready the horse is I think he's gonna go talk to Myrna. Tiberius is gonna talk to Myrna.
Okay.
About
Before
her.
we leave the bar, Ulf has some sherry.
Oh God.
I'm really excited this morning, you guys. I don't know. You could probably see it on my face.
You
But
can
last,
probably see it on my face.
yeah. So like last night, Stan came and I was talking to Stan. He smelled really bad this time, but he said I was so super cool for defending him against the guy with the eye. He told me a couple things. He said, "You guys are jerkholes."
That's quite rude, Ulf, your friend Stan. I defended him I stabbed the man in the eye, in his circular eye.
That's true, but he also said you were right, and I don't have any friends.
Oh, well.
So he sent me a friend, and he kind of like gestures at his staff, like you're supposed to see something.
No. Now, Ulf, you do understand that you took the staff from the man that we almost killed. It was not given to you by Stan.
No, not the staff. It's him, and he points at one of the skulls, the human skull.
Now, you understand that is the skull that I bopped on the head to knock unconscious for you. You took all that from a body as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. His name is Quick, and he starts to laugh. He's like, look at his face. He hates it. He hates it. It's just like a duck says. But he's my friend.
It's like a duck says.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tiberius stands up and attempting to be what he considers helpful. He puts an arm on your shoulder and rustles you, and he points to the wrong skull and he says,
Yes, of course. Your friend Quack. He will do you quite well in your journeys here. Whatever kind of friend you need, my friend Ulf, my keen adventurer, the finding man, Mr. Business. We can make this happen for you. Good.
Assuming he's getting glares from Poppy, he kind of just says, see, he gets it.
Whatever friends you need to have, Ulf, we'll find them for you. If you need more friends and more heads, I assume that we'll find those as well.
Just don't forget that Stan rewards people who do good by him.
Okay,
I'm sure he does.
Stan exactly?
He's the stinky voice.
The what?
You'll know him when you see him. He smells bad.
Oh.
The stinky voice. Is that a fart? Did you name a fart Stan? Is that what that is?
He's stinky voice. He's Stan Key.
I don't.
I'm dying inside.
Yeah. That's fair.
Oh,
I don't understand, but okay.
Jesus. Jesus. Okay.
And with that,
We'll head off to ready the horse. Tiberius is going to stop off at Myrna's, the wood carver. The wood
Okay.
carver.
Wood Cava. Wood
Wood
Cava.
carver.
Wood Cava. I'm going over to the Wood
Like-
Cava, guys.
It's like 4 A's there. Wood carver.
Wood Cava. So she will tell you. Let me
Hey,
go.
oh, don't you come out here with the wood carver. You talk to me.
Hey.
Hey.
Eee.
So she'll, offer you breakfast if you haven't eaten already.
I'm sure I have.
Yeah. You get free meals anyway.
Sylvie never turns down a free meal.
Okay.
It's fair.
You're a halfling, right? So you're technically like a hobbit. So she'll give you guys some porridge or something like that. And what brings you guys in for today? And again, thank you for giving us our lives back.
Of course, Myrna. Now, you had told us that you are from Thunder Tree and you buried a necklace outside the city and you would like us to retrieve it. It is a family heirloom.
Oh,
For
yes.
you. Yes.
Yes. So, my family, they were alchemists.
Of course.
We had an alchemy shop there, in Thunder Tree. It's an old town before it got overrun by the undead. We fled when I was very young, but if you find the shop, inside is a case containing this emerald necklace, and it's hidden beneath a section of the storage shelves. There we go. And I've never thought to go back and retrieve it.
This is now. You said that you.
Well, first of all, do we know where Thunder Tree is? Is it far away?
Let me see if it's on the big map for you.
While you're doing that, he says to her,
Now, you said, Miss Dendra, you said that you were an alchemist. You were proficient in the art of alchemy.
My parents were.
Now, how do you
I-
find
I-
yourself? Are you also skilled in this art?
I am not. I was very young. I was only 5.
That is a damn shame, nor am I, but I do have alchemical reagents that I need processed.
Real quick, you can see Thunder Tree. You guys are obviously in Phandelver. Thunder Tree is pretty far up. Every hex is 5 miles.
oh, so it's right next to Neverwinter, my old stomping grounds.
Yes.
My old home.
Yeah, so you know the story of Thunder Tree being overrun by undead.
Where do we know that the lagoon is?
Lagoon?
The lagoon, where the ghost is.
Oh, Conneberry over here.
On the opposite
You know,
direction?
somewhere north of that.
Okay. What do we know of the Neverwinter Wood, Mike? I'll roll a history if you'd like.
Sure. Neverwinter Wood. Things you know.
A 9, so nothing, huh?
It's
0.
wooded.
It's wooded.
Some say parts of it are haunted, but I think there's some elves in there.
Okay. I think whether or not this is true, Tiberius just starts doing Tiberius things and putting things together.
He says, now,
Actually, he'll probably say it afterwards, after he leaves, to not terrify these
Okay.
children, women and children.
he says, now, is there someone in town that would be skilled in the art of alchemy that I could trust, such as yourself, a woman of your prowess and survivability?
You may try somebody like old. Maybe try the orchard. Adamath. You might know more.
Oh,
What's
yes,
his name?
Adamant. He was a adventurer in his time.
Count Adama.
Count Anima!
And his enormous manhood. I'm gonna probably watch that movie now that I said that.
Look, let's put it on the big screen. Let's
Yeah.
rabbit that next time.
So Darren Adermath, which you would know, he owns the orchard north of north.
I have
northwest
him.
of
He
town.
is an adventurer. Was an adventurer.
Yep. You may also try. Where is it? There's a place in here.
The provisions, Barthen's provisions.
You can try the provisions. He might know somebody who is better, or the Lion Coster Shield. They might know who their supplier is.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's all he wants to do. He wants to figure out how to process this alchemical stuff.
Sure. Yeah. Those are your original points of contact that she knows. She's not too familiar with alchemists in town.
He says, "My lady, is there anything else that you would have us retrieve from you if we happened upon your shop other than your necklace?"
We only took what we wanted. Everything else, we've not missed it in decades. There's nothing else in that town that we really need.
Then I promise you we will do our best to retrieve this for you. Good
Please
day.
do.
Good day. Good luck cleaning your house. I'm sure nothing was stolen from it.
Well, now that you mention it, I think they did loot it.
Oh, that is a shame.
Yeah.
Menace, if you were so brave, you could go back into the mansion and perhaps find your stolen goods if they're still there. Perhaps talk to Salazar. He might be so inclined to go inside and assist you in looking.
Well, perhaps. Right now, I need to make sure my kids are taken care of.
Good.
When stolen will be retrieved, and it is appropriate.
Well then, good day, my lady.
A good day. Please, Godspeed and get here safely. Get there safely.
And like as soon as he closes the door, like with his stage whisper, he says,
There is a necromancer in the Neverwinter Wood. Guys,
There's like a what?
did you hear me? A necromancer, a romancer of the dead. He is
That's like
in...
bad.
Yes. Well, if you see, follow my logic here. Explain if you need to. The lagoon that houses the ghost, she is said to have a book of necromancy belonging to a bowstaff, Bowden. I have his name somewhere.
Bojangles?
Mojang.
By a Bojangles. He was a necromancer, if you will. And then on the opposite side from Crunchberry, on the other side of the Neverwinter Wood, there was a town called Thunderberry that was overrun by undead.
Thunderberry.
That was overrun by undead. 2 + 2 = necromancer. Somewhere in those woods is the remains of a necromancer.
So we should like do something about that? Is that what you're saying?
I think so.
Why?
Because we are heroes, and stories and legends are written about foes who defeat necromancers, not people that defeat hobgoblins and save dwarfs.
Hobgoblins.
Well, okay, that's the thing, but
The goblins are small potatoes compared to a necromancer.
maybe we could ask the
Yes.
ghost while we're there, and maybe she'd tell us where he is.
Yes, we could do that as well.
Well, I did like find the thing that we were like supposed to give her.
The comb, the jeweled comb.
Yeah.
Let's not press that too farther. We don't need to know exactly where you found that. But I'm sure that Wyo Crow, arise, minion, and welcome to the graveyard. Would love to know where you found
Enjoy
This-
your stay.
shiny silver comb.
I don't know. I just like find things. Like I'm not even like trying. They just sort of
You're the real finder, man.
I'm just like a finder, man. That one hurt me to say.
like I don't know. I just like find stuff. It's like I just like see it and then I have it.
And then there it is, and it's in my pocket. Like,
I don't know.
It's really good to have a person like that around.
It's a finder man is great for
But
finding.
like, I don't usually like advertise myself. You know what I mean?
Yes, I assume it'd be quite hard to advertise someone who finds things that don't typically belong to them.
They belong to me.
Do they?
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
It is.
Ow.
It is true. He says, well, should we be off to your lady of the darkness, your ghostly apparition?
Yeah,
Okay. Keep it in your robe, please.
I got this book to hide it.
Good. That is all we can hope for, Ulf. Don't use the skull. Your friend is there.
Please.
yeah, so I guess we feed and water the horses and get them ready to roll out. Or the horse. Is it 2 horse? Is it a horse eye?
It was a shopping cart.
It's a shopping cart with 2 dragons on it.
And
Mike,
Rhino's-
You're muted.
I know. I want to be muted.
Shut up, you're muted.
Yeah.
You don't know my life. Yeah, so we feed it one of the horses and we roll out.
You sure do. Yeah, that only takes a little bit. So let's do some math. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it's about 50 miles on the road to get up to Conneberry.
So that's what, 4 days?
That's, you can go...
8 miles a day?
No, I forgot to write it down, but I have it highlighted in the book. So assuming that you go 10 hours of travel, you can rest for 8. You can travel 24 miles per day. So yeah, so 8 hours.
So 4 hexes a day.
Yes.
So if it's 50 miles, it'll take us 2.5 days.
Yeah,
2.25 days.
just about.
Cool.
That's a lot of time to read.
Yeah.
It sure is. Oops, sorry for my chair. Yeah, so that's about how long it'll take. Make sure you guys get all your restockings, you get enough feed for the horses. To get the feed for the horses, it's standard stock price. I have all that, but you have plenty of money to cover all that cost. Yeah, what do you guys do on your way? Like, do you have any marching orders? What's going on here?
I just realized, like, I've only seen this map like twice, but I just realized that the directions to the Madman's fort was just vague enough to actually be a location.
Yeah,
It's north of the Tribord Trail, but south of the mountains, and near enough to a river, but not. So it's somewhere between.
somewhere in the Neverwinter Wood.
It's somewhere between Crunchberry and Thundertree. It's somewhere right there. I didn't even know there were mountains up there. I was just winging it. Oh, that's amazing. So what is Tribord Trail known for, Mike? Is there anything we should be watching out for?
That it's known for.
Is this like a wagon trail? Is it like a worn trail? It's not like a patrol
very
road.
old.
Okay.
It isn't as used as it used to be.
Mhm.
This used to be a very thriving part of the countryside. However, due to the undead keeps happening, and I'm sure dragons happen. The huge, but also orc raids and so forth. These outlying towns don't last long. So that there's several roadhouses that are just broken down,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. So
Is Patrick S. Ways a frequenter of any of these roadhouses by chance?
not anymore. He got
Oh.
cut the fuck in half.
That's a shame. What is Crunchberry known for?
Crunchberry. I don't know if Crunchberry is known for anything.
They're known
however,
for being, at least at a minimum, they're known for being sweet and delicious and not melting in your milk because
and
they have
cutting the
candy.
fuck out of your roof of your mouth.
That's true. That's
It's a
true.
lie.
Conneberry is not so much known anymore. I believe it is an abandoned town. It used to be a trade hub along the Tribord Trail. That's where most people would stop, trade some wares before heading to Phandelver or up towards Neverwinter or Waterdeep. But as far as recently, it's not been used.
Oh, we also have Tarf with us because he gets arrested whenever we're not with him.
Yes, exactly.
I assume that was a thing.
Yeah.
So what was it known for? Was it known for besides being a trade hub?
Trade.
I'm sorry.
It was
How
known
long
for
ago?
trade.
Yeah, how long ago was it a trade hub? Like how long has it been an abandoned town?
The same as Phandelver, the orc raids. So it's been
So
about 50 years. It's been 500 years, and Phandelver's been around being revived for 50 years.
Okay.
It's been a couple hundred years.
Okay. So this is as old as the ruins that we just walked through, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Crunchberry, the ruins of the.
The ruins of Crunchberry, Captain Crunchberry.
Captain, little known fact: Captain Crunchberry was a dwarf.
Yes,
He's a dwarf sailor.
that makes sense.
Yeah. He's a dwarf sailor, Mike. I don't
Yeah.
really know that.
Yep.
Oh man, I'm the fucking worst. Yeah, so that's all he's gonna do. He's gonna pilot. He's gonna lead the horses
Okay.
and regale everyone with tales of Crunchberry
Yeah.
and the necromancer that lives inside the Neverwinter Woods.
That we totally know lives there,
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, by the end of the story, you will know that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Okay, so Ulf, you have some books that you're reading.
Yeah.
You know that the smaller common and smaller dwarven book are kind of like a child's tale. It's like the Harry Potter of that time, where it's a thick book, but the reading difficulty isn't very high. So you're able to kind of get to that pretty quick, and you can see okay, this is pretty good for translating. I guess you can see the runes and phrasings and all that. Then on the bigger tome, when you start reading into it, it doesn't really say right on the top, this is a book of what. It's when you start reading into it, you can tell this is a dwarven book on magic in general, like imbuing, enchanting, that kind of stuff. It's theories and it's in the realm of enchanting, and some alchemy is in there, specifically like magical alchemy of turning lead into gold, that kind of stuff. Transmutation, that's the word I was thinking of. Transmutation. So you see it kind of mixes several books or schools of magic. Enchanting, transmutation, alchemy, blah, blah, blah. So pretty much what you can do is, when it comes to doing knowledge checks, if you want, you can, if you read this book every day, you can have one instance of advantage on Arcana checks.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, Ulf will probably share his findings with the group along the road. He was finding it hard to concentrate when Tiberius is talking about stuff he's clearly interested in. And there were a couple of times, actually, where he was checking out those spell scrolls that we found, assuming Sylvie would have shared that out. But he had them, in the book, like he was looking at a Playboy.
Oh, yeah.
Or something. Yeah. He's pretending to be a lot more studious than he is.
Yeah, you're able to read them just fine. One's a scroll of Charm Person, the other one is a scroll of Fireball.
You have Skullgirl pictograms.
I think with those, he probably offered them to Tiberius. These seem like your kind of thing.
Mike, I tuned out at Magic. What was that? I tuned out at Magic. Fireball and what?
Oh, and Charm Person.
Charm Person. I'll take that one. I'll take Fireball too if you want me to have it, but I'll definitely take Charm Person.
You don't want Fireball? That's the best spell ever.
That's how you kill your party. I'm not going to be the guy.
Fireball
I blew up a castle with Bran Stormbrew with one of those.
You did fight an entire castle.
I disintegrated 2 human males that probably didn't deserve it.
You literally melted them. I think you crit them to death.
I did a crit on those 2, yeah.
This is scroll of Charm Person. How do scrolls work, Mike?
You read it and use it, and then it's done.
Okay, it is a one use.
Yeah, scrolls are one use.
Okay.
These don't say anything about being multiple use.
Scroll of Fireball.
Fireball.
Yeah, I'm not a wizard, so I don't have a spell book, so I can't copy them down.
Exactly, yeah. So I was going to say, if either of you were a Wizard, you'd be able to copy them over.
Okay. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's it for now. We'll pick up as you guys. We'll end it as you guys approaching the town. You see it's in ruins. You see that it clearly was very long since it was last used. You can see maybe they had a similar Phandelver revival here, but it didn't work.
Fair, cool.
And you guys approach, and you guys see to the north what looks to be what you would assume is a crazy witch person's house. A grotto of sorts.
The home of a necromancer.
Obviously.
And that's where we end. A home of a necromancer.
This is the home of a necromancer. Baba Yaga, if I am not mistaken.
No, hers had legs.
It's a wandering hut.
Yeah, chicken legs.
So yeah, with that, we'll pick up this again next Tuesday, guys. So feel free to tune into that. Hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you guys feel like it, and join us in our Discord, !Discord in chat. We're there far too often. and talking about way too much nonsense. We're also here every Thursday with either Bound by Flame or Havoc in the Hinterland, two D&D 5e campaigns that are both homebrew set in my homebrew world of Timorel, with alternate casts. Yeah, they're not the same cast, for sure. One campaign's been going on for a year and a half. One's been going on for 2 months now. So yeah, it's our flagship show. So yeah, feel free to tune in for that. January 14th, Saturday night is going to be community night. We're going to be playing some video games and giving away some cool arcade style games. January 21st is our 12-hour stream. We have some fresh hot cock early in the morning with Call of Cthulhu. We have a surprise guest and a surprise made-up game. We have something else in the third time slot. That's totally... Madfish is playing something with 5e that she hasn't told me yet. That's why I was confused. Mad Wizard's Tower. Madfish Tower. And we also have Star Wars to round out the night. And because we don't run Star Wars here ever, we're also giving away a Star Wars game. A Star Wars, I think it's KOTOR 1 or 2, Bitters? One of the KOTORs.
Yeah.
Whichever one you gave me to give away.
I think 2.
Yeah.
2.
So we'll be giving away KOTOR 2 for no reason at all, only that we don't play Star Wars games here, so why the hell not? Yeah, so definitely tune that in. It's a 12 hours of gaming, and 25% of anything we earn on that day goes to help Child's Play. So before we close out the night, Mike, the DM, awesome game. Thanks for running it. Who are you? What else do you do here? And why should anybody care?
Don't care. It's okay if you don't. I do some of the Photoshop, some of it, but then I kind of run games and playing games. Did you say who our special guest DM is?
I did not say who.
You want to?
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's crazier, and it builds the hype, and everyone's excited to find out who the special guest is!
Mine then. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So there's that. Yeah.
Well, then we have a special guest DM on Saturday. Next Saturday.
It's true.
Is that this Saturday?
It's next Saturday, the 21st.
21st. Well, so this Saturday is community night.
Yeah.
Okay.
21st. Cool. So, Mike, could you copy that link into chat for me? I have it on a different computer.
Sure.
Madfish, who are you? What do you do here? And why should anybody care?
I am Madfish. I do a lot of DMing and writing, and I have a little Etsy store, and I'm mostly on the computer, like, all the time. And I am running a game, and on the 12-hour stream, and I'm really looking forward to it.
That is true. And we do have, I think you handpicked everyone in that. We have Encounter Josh is coming along, Free Huggles is coming along, Sev9 is coming along, so yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, you can see me on Seb's channel as well.
Yep. Doing, what is it, something?
Penrith, yeah, is our campaign. It's been going on almost a year now. It's great.
Good shit, man. Yeah, and that's the Madfish Market there on Etsy, so feel free to go check that out and help her with some neat stuff. And last but definitely least, Bitters, who are you, what do you do here, and why should anybody care?
I'm Mr. Bitters. I do stuff and things. Mm-hmm. But just remember, guys, me and Stan love you.
Just you, though. Not the other one. Just you.
Yeah.
So, guys, before we get the hell out of here, we're going to do a little raid on a buddy of ours, and mostly a buddy of Bitters, our good friend here, the Kitten Hugs. He hugs kittens, and he runs the Dungeons & Dragons. So feel free to go over there. We're going to host this guy, and, yeah, give him a nice big raid and do that unmade raid there. So until Thursday, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.